brought to you in living color.
It's Sunday afternoon, so it's time for Doc's Chat Party.
Join me Sunday.
Co-host Jeff Kendall and their guests.
That's me.
For 2+ hours of fun, frivolity,
Yes.
and maybe
Sure.
fisticuffs.
Who else wants to come out?
Here he is,
Yeah.
your host, Doc Duckus.
Yes. Here we are. Yes. All 5 of you ready to go? Yeah. Yay. Yeah. It's Sunday, so it's time for another show that nobody watches. Come on, people. Like, it's getting worse and worse. Like, we might as well cancel this. The ratings are down the toilet. But anyway, hello out there. It's time for Doc's Chat Party. And I promise you, you might laugh once.
So I'm here. we have storms moving into Oklahoma, so I'm watching the weather too. So
Weather is an important part of this broadcast.
yeah, I mean a tornado might carry me away, and I won't be here.
Yeah, you're gonna find yourself in Oz.
Yeah, I'd be like the Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
Right,
We also have Tim Allen, famous
Yeah.
Tim Allen, Snap Crackle Pop, and all that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, for now.
Did you get the Snap Crackle Pop for this week?
Well, there's no new show, but I'm thinking of changing that, but we'll see.
Oh, you mean it's not going to be Snap Crackle Pop anymore?
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Name change. Ooh.
I've been floating ideas for a while. Come on, I've been doing this show for close to 15 years.
Yeah.
Time for a change.
Yeah, and it might be time to do something slightly different.
Maybe give it a title that reflects the music.
Well,
People might think it's all about cereal or something.
the idea I'm floating right now, and I wasn't going to talk about it, but I will, is a show simply called the Rock and Roll Vinyl Show. And that's going to be it. Nothing but rock and roll, pretty much ending at 1965.
Oh, early
because that's when music started changing. Because it wasn't rock and roll after that. I mean, there'll be a little bit after that. Some garage bands and a few R&B artists kept kind of that sound, but that sound, that harsher rock and roll sound. It started. It started getting overproduced and heavy.
Power Revere and the Raiders.
And not rock and roll. Yeah, there'd be some Paul Revere in the Raiders. A lot of just a lot of 50s. But I've done one volume which will be a show of the Snap, Crackle, and Pop Vinyl Hour. And when I get there, whenever that is, it may or may not, depending on how I feel about it, just sort of morph into this other show. It'll still be.
So Tim, are you gonna be like Joe Mayo and change your title ever?
No. I've had this show for like 15 years. I've never changed the title. I've never even changed the opening. The opening is the same opening. I wrote it before I ever started recording, and I recorded it before I recorded my first show, and it's still the same opening all of these years later. So no,
maybe we can get name just went out of my head. DC Toon Time to make you a new opening.
Yeah, we've got some time.
I can figure out the opening, but yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. I'll probably lose the majority of my audience, but that I've already lost the majority of my audience anyway. After all this time, I might pick up some new people. But my thoughts are terrestrial radio, and I'm even including XM and all of this kind of stuff. There's almost zero music played on the radio 1965 and before. Almost
not anymore.
zero. Almost
I want to hear the chiffon.
Yeah, you turn on an oldie station. This was from 1985.
Yeah. So my thought is let's play some of this that nobody. I mean, there are people online like Johnny G and stuff playing it, and good for him. And I love him, but he really only plays soul and doo-wop and stuff like that. I'll play some of that, but I also want to play other things.
You gotta hear Robot Man.
Well, yeah, that kind of stuff will, some novelty too, whatever, as long as it's rock and roll.
Hey, we better say hello to some people out there.
Yeah, hello people.
Hello people. See?
Hi, Ollie.
Ollie Perry's out there. James Farley's out there. You're as bad as Mayo with, but no, we hardly. He hasn't changed it 12 years. So come on.
And I'm not just changing the name. I'm going to be changing the show if I do it. So that's a difference. I'm not just changing the name.
We call it the format. I'm going to change the format.
Change the format.
I think a simpler title might be better for a change.
Sorry about Joey Mullen.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
He died.
We lost.
I didn't hear this.
Yeah. I think he did. Is it yesterday? Is it?
Well, it's on my computer this morning. So
okay. I think he died.
Wow, I did not hear that.
He died this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So for all you people who are joining,
I bid you welcome.
Very good. Oh,
and Joe. Hey, Joe, what's up?
Hey, gang. Hey, Tim, I was just thinking, can't you leave the name? Why do you got to keep changing the name? It's only the first time, I'm sure.
It is the first time, and if I do it, like I said, the whole show is changing, not just the name. The whole show is.
Well, in all fairness, I did change some things about my show a little bit, but no, I think everybody should always keep the name. That's what I do. I never change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I couldn't resist.
It's just in my thought processes right now. I don't know.
Well, hello, James. Oh.
Yeah, what's the name of the movie channel this week?
It's back to Mr. CineMayo, only I add Mr. CineMayo nostalgia to it. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So mark that down, people. Well, actually,
hey, don't forget. Oh, sorry, MeanMrMayo. That channel it's going to be 13 years, and I've never changed it. So there you go.
The original channel. Yeah.
Got to see the glass is half full rather than half empty.
Once you subscribe, no matter if you change it 100 times, you're still subscribed. It keeps on coming up.
Yeah.
But subscribe anyway, and then when Joe changes it to 20 more times, you're still in the loop. Yeah.
I was going to make it Docus too. I was thinking.
Oh, nobody will watch that.
And if I change the name of my show, it won't be for a couple of months. It will still be snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. That won't change either. That's still where it's going to be.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, everybody. How's that? General, hello.
Yeah, so we're taking submissions over there for a new.
Yeah, for his new
name for Tim Allen's podcast.
No, I've already named it. It's a simple, unlike the other name, it's a simple.
Hello, Harry. Oh.
And I'm dropping the hour joke because that's gone on for like 15 years, and it's an old enough joke now that I can.
Kimba's here too. Hello,
Kimba.
Hello.
Hi. Yes. Yeah, so taking submissions, I hope Tim has got something to write all these down, all these.
Yeah, this gets fun when everybody starts putting, the suggestions in.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like Mr. CineMayo. I really did.
But nobody can spell nostalgia.
He did.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm subscribed.
Well, nostalgia.
Yeah. Oh,
Gur's coming. He's having some lunch.
He's running late. Yes, having lunch. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no,
Compliment.
thank you.
Hello, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, brother Joe. Fact. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Good day to all. So yeah, we'll take submissions. We'll talk about stupid things. And I've not
You
got
guys could take submissions. I've already named it. So if it happens, it's already got a name.
No, if somebody, no. I've used ideas, names, and things that people have suggested, like Catch Up with Mayo was somebody's suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that's a separate show, though.
Yeah, but I've already.
Right.
I like the simple name that I've already given it. So if I do it, it will be.
Well, who knows? Maybe somebody might.
Rock and Roll Vinyl Show. That's it. Just plain simple. It says what it is.
What if somebody comes up with something better?
I could come up with something better. But I like that because it's simple.
Yeah.
Jim's Vinyl Show.
No.
I'm missing out on a supposedly big record show today too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they advertised it on the news this morning. Like, gigantic record show, Livonia, Michigan, $3 admission, and they showed the hall, and it was just like rows and rows of stuff. And I'm going, oh.
It's today only.
Yeah.
Well, you should have got a remote, got your phone, and say, "Hi guys." Or,
maybe that's a video, though. That's a video.
Yeah, it'd be a good video.
Videos anymore. So. Yeah. Is that? Whoops. Thing moved on me. Has anyone figured out what happened with Gene Hackman? Yeah,
he may not. Well, they may not be able to because I understand he was lying there for a little while. So
they'll still be able. I kind of think he probably had a heart attack.
You think so?
You think we'd know that by now if he did?
Yeah.
But and then maybe his wife decided she didn't want to live without him. That's what I'm thinking. But now they're questioning.
What about the dog in the cage? What happened
to the dog?
That's the puzzling part. Is the dog? Why wouldn't they let the dog in the cage out? I don't know. Yeah. But the authorities are questioning his children now. So who knows?
Yeah. I thought you said they're questioning the dog.
No,
two dogs did survive.
But he was 95 years old. He had a pretty full life. It just kind of.
I know. Just when you go of mysterious circumstances, it's like,
I know they
what happened here?
I mean, or maybe he might not have even had a heart attack. Maybe his pacemaker failed.
Yes, it did fail.
Well, we don't know that. We know that when it stopped, but that doesn't mean that it failed.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that it failed. So somebody on here said that, he had a pacemaker and it failed.
Yeah. Everybody's got ideas, but nobody knows.
It stopped, but I think if your heart stops, the pacemaker will eventually turn itself off. I don't think it keeps going with your heart. It's connected to your heart.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody's got their own opinion.
What happens?
So
rest in peace, Gene Hackman.
Yeah. So we know Gene Hackman is gone. So because of that. Might as well get it over with. Oh, yeah, Gene Hackman. Yeah. One of his better pictures there. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Get that one over with because there's plenty more to come.
Oh, yeah.
Yeesh. It's been a busy week. Wow.
It has.
It really has.
No,
the dog didn't have a pacemaker.
No.
The dog was in a cage. Somewhere.
Yeah, the dog had starved to death, or dehydrated to death, one or the other. Probably
because if the
lack of water.
The two humans die and leave the dog by himself, then
But who died first, Gene or the wife?
I'm assuming that Gene died first.
Yeah.
And the wife looked like she might have committed suicide with pills.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
It's a possibility.
Because there's pills all over the bathroom floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
but
he's gone. I don't want
to. If he had evil children, then who knows what's going on?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. This is going to take a while, kids. So,
and he was 95. Just think of all the other ones out there around his age. Or, you know, you have you got like Dick Van Dyke. You've got Mel Brooks. I mean, Tina Louise is 91.
Oh, hang on there.
You know? Yeah.
Hang on there.
Okay.
You know how much fun I have with teasing thumbnails, eh?
Yeah. Oh.
Come on now.
She's 70. Who? Mrs. Howell? Mrs. Howell is no longer with us.
Well, you won't believe what this Gilligan Island star looks like at 77. First of all, Tina Louise is the only one, and she's 91.
Yeah, she's 91. So, yeah.
And the others are long gone. So, like, what are they trying to get you to click for?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going like, no, this is stupid. No, don't click on this. And like I get these things all the time. So, like, thought I'd share that with you.
Happens.
Oh yeah.
He did.
He was Lex Luthor, yes.
Yeah.
Poseidon Adventure. That's the one I like.
Oh yeah.
Poseidon Adventure.
Yep. The French Connection.
Yes.
And,
a lot of great movies. Tootsie
Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
Yes. So, R.I.P. Gene Hackman, his wife, and a dog.
And the dog.
Which I didn't realize was almost his last movie. I think he might have only made one movie after the Royal Tenenbaums.
Wasn't he Fockers too? No?
I don't think so.
I don't remember
that was the other guy.
De Niro.
The other guy.
Yeah, De Niro. Yeah.
Oh, that De Niro guy.
Yeah. Dummy.
Big fricadillo. Robert De Niro. Yeah. So, meanwhile, did anybody buy anything new this week?
I did. How come I can't remember? I bought a lot of stuff. Can't remember anything.
I did. And I have more stuff on the way.
Oh, did you want to show us a little bit of it?
Yeah.
Have it handy?
I do. It's got right here. I have one CD. I really like these English groups. And I got the greatest hits of Mott the Hoople.
Oh, I used to have that at one time.
Yeah. I really enjoy it. They only had one hit in America. It turns out they had 6 hits on the British charts.
Well, yeah.
They were
over here
in England. And I picked up a couple of movies, a couple of 99-cent movies. I was pretty excited when I picked up this one for 99 cents.
Oh, geez.
This one is one of the first movies I went to the drive-in with my mom and dad. I was like 4 years old.
Ooh.
But it's a great memory when this movie was on TV. Like I kept watching the TV guide to see if it was on, because it was, I have that great memory of seeing this when I was like 4 years old. And then I really like action films. I love these 3-packs. I got this for 99 cents.
Wow.
3 of the Death Wish films.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have the first one.
No, it doesn't have the first one.
Death Wish I like the best, and it's probably not uncut.
Yeah. So that's what I have so far. More stuff coming on the way.
Anything?
Nope.
Yeah, that's quick. Ooh.
All right. I loved that cover. I would spend hours.
Okay.
What? I thought this was one of the worst covers I've ever seen.
No, come on. You know what's going on there, don't you?
It's the Brady kids. What are they going to pick for the Brady Bunch, for God's sake?
Yeah, but you could play with the cover, like trying to figure out all the song titles.
You know what's funny? It's amazing. I never even thought to do that until you said this.
Yeah,
love me do on here, but
the cover is concentration.
I never gave that. They got Saturday in the Park on here. They got Love Me Do on here, but they have It's a Sunshine Day, which is one of their popular ones. And isn't there another one? Oh, gonna keep on, dancing all through the night. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, but
I got other things too, but
wow. Okay.
And Gur's here.
Right.
Good morning, campers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Anything new?
Ah!
Ah!
No, I don't have anything new.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
nothing new there. I don't have anything new either. But what did I grab? Just
What'd you grab, Doc?
hold up something. Look, Lisa Loeb.
Oh, okay.
Where's that Loeb? Lisa Loeb.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you dare buy it. Ooh.
I
One
thought
of
it
those.
Light
was-
sticker on his nose. Yeah.
Okay, Lisa Loeb. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's enough of that.
Good.
I've seen a bunch of
Oh,
things. Wait a minute. Oh.
Gotta do it because he started it. It has to happen.
I did. It's all my fault. It's on me.
I have to catch up a little bit. Joe just run away. I'm not doing
Special
that.
effects going on here.
It's a soundtrack album from Concentration. Yeah.
And Robinson Crusoe on Mars is part of everybody's favorite genre, by the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
the Criterion genre of movies.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what
Did
it
you
is.
notice my name? Did you notice my name change?
Yeah, it's Bobby
It's
Whitlock.
not for me to read.
Oh,
So
Bobby
Bob-
Whitlock rules.
For those who don't know, Bobby Whitlock was inducted to the Nashville Walk of Fame this week.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Congratulations to him.
kind of a big deal. He was born in Nashville, so it's kind of a
Hmm.
big deal. And if people don't know who Bobby Whitlock was, he was part of Derek and the Dominoes.
Mhm.
And if you don't know who they were, well, goodbye. He did a lot. He played with a lot of people as a session musician. He was on All Things Must Pass, and
Mhm.
yeah,
hmm
interesting man.
And if you don't know who Joey Molland was,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same relation to
Everybody else.
He's right here, I think.
I was not aware, so I did not have.
Mm.
I don't know how you didn't see it.
Oh, it was Badfinger. Joey Molland
Yeah,
died.
bad finger. Mhm.
Same relation to Moon Mullins?
I don't think
No.
Not that I know of.
so. So
No.
does this mean we're no longer doing the Vito Scotti fan club?
That's
Well, we
the,
can go back to that if you want.
Go back to Vito Scotti fan club.
I don't know, Joey.
Maybe
Joey
we can
was
have.
here for a while.
by
I
the
don't
way, as far as I know, that makes Badfinger the second fully dead band that I know of. The Ramones is the first.
Oh,
The
the
Ramones
band.
is the first, and Badfinger is now the second.
The band. All five members of the band.
Oh, okay, then the third, then the band. Okay, that just
There we
happened.
go. Back to Vito.
Okay. There we
Yeah.
go. Okay. Now this is the Vito Scotti fan club. Okay. That's better.
Well, we have to induct Joe Mayo.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
lost
John
with
Mayo.
that. I don't know what that's about.
The Vito
I didn't
Scotti
think
fan-
so. I
You've
didn't.
been missing out. Gotta tell you.
Yeah.
You don't know who Vito Scotti is.
No.
The great unwashed. Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah. Vito Scotti was on basically every TV show from the 1960s through the 70s.
Including Perry Mason?
Oh, well,
Yeah, I
maybe
think so.
Just
Sure
look at
was.
all the shows he's
There he
been
is.
on.
see Vito.
Holy cow! Even on the Odd Couple.
Oh,
What the
Yes.
hell?
wow.
Vito
One of those
Scotti.
people where when you watch the show, oh, there's that guy again.
Yeah, that guy.
I know.
I have a theory. He worked for food. That's why he works so much.
And I looked. He did publish a cookbook, so I don't know.
See, he worked for food.
He was an Italian cook, really good. So
Ron Griffiths is still alive.
yeah, well, Ron Griffiths was in the Ivies.
Yeah, but he was part. He wasn't in Badfinger.
Yeah, he was in the Ivies.
He was in the Ivies, and then Tommy Evans chucked him out of Badfinger.
Vito Scotti wasn't in Badfinger either.
No, he was too busy doing TV at that time to be a musician. He could do.
On my channel, if you go back a few weeks, my snapcracklepop.podomatic.com, I reposted my Badfinger documentary podcast. So you want to hear about Badfinger, and you'll hear why what happened to Ron Giffords in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in their own words.
You know, when you think about Vito Scotti, he could play the tambourine. He could do the Susan Crowe in Badfinger. Take a tambourine and go, you know.
We cover all bases here.
We do.
Well, we have, we like to think of possibilities. It's just
You never know.
I know. Mm-hmm. And any minute now, we're going to bring up Lola Falana and talk about her career and stuff.
Yes, that's true.
We don't want you to be left out.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Paul Winchell in Badfinger?
I don't know.
I don't. Him and his dummy.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're referring to the guy with the dummies, I don't.
Yeah, him and his dummy. Yeah. We have an extra harmony.
No,
him and the harmony. The dummy could sing harmony.
Well, Griffiths was on.
No, he's on some of the tracks on that album, but only because they're also on the Ivies album. The Ivies album, about half of it they put on the Magic Christian album. They remixed it. That's right. But he was never officially in Badfinger. He's on some Badfinger tracks on the first album, but he was never. Neither was Joey. Joey's not on that album either.
Mm-hmm.
The Ivies just did the one album, right? Before they changed.
Yeah, it only got released in the UK and maybe Germany, a couple other countries, not much. And then, single got released in America, just one
It's
single.
a pretty good album. I made my own CD of it. It's a pretty good album.
Yeah, no, it's like half of it wound up on their first album, Magic Mystery, Magic Christian Music. But a lot of the songs were remixed, like Fisherman was remixed and Carry On.
They weren't re-recorded though, right? They
weren't re-recorded, just remixed.
Right. Cool.
Good.
Awesome. Good.
Sounds good.
Well, that's our show for today.
Yes. Come back next week and we'll do some more.
Oh, wait a minute. We still got another 2.5 hours.
We have a while.
My wife has friends coming over, so at some point we're going to hear dogs barking.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And Jeff, if you could stir your cats up, that'd be great.
Okay. Right here. Yeah. Well, it's raining, so they're watching the rain too. So, yeah.
Oh, it's raining right now?
Yes, it's raining right now.
Like hard, like thunder, lightning.
And there is a possibility of tornadoes. So
man.
Good old,
I'm not there.
Good old Mark. Yeah.
Gather up the kitties. And
when the rain turns to hail, you better go inside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Animals always save the day.
They do. Mm-hmm.
Run for cover.
Run for cover. They all get under the bed.
Beat it for the bathroom or hide under the bed, whatever it takes.
They do seem to know stuff's happening, like earthquakes. They say dogs know when an earthquake is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they can hear it.
Well, probably.
Yeah, they hear that low rumble and they go like, all right, what's going on here? Something bad's going to happen. What?
This is true.
And snowman. What does this mean?
And snow as well. No snow here no more, so,
No, I don't think we're going to get much snow here anymore.
29
degrees.
Yeah.
So did you were talking about Gene Hackman there. I watched I guess was it in Mexico? He actually died in Mexico. Anyway, the sheriff was giving a news conference. He couldn't say much, but they said, how'd they phrase it? The last event from his pacemaker was on February 14th, which was Valentine's Day.
That's like 3 weeks.
I guess they can get all that information from the pacemaker, like it records all this stuff. So that was what they called the last event. So they assumed that that's when he died.
Yeah,
it was on the 14th.
And if he'd been laying there for that long, an autopsy is going to be very difficult.
About 10 days.
Yeah.
Mummified.
It's not going to be any more difficult. You can still see if it's.
Well, they're waiting on.
You can still see if there's drugs in his system.
Yeah,
it doesn't go away.
On the blood toxicology, which they say could take three weeks to a month, kind of thing. So they're not going to say much, but they did rule out CO2 or carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide.
Rule that out. So who knows? Like, it just seems odd that his wife, and their dog died.
The dog all died. Yeah.
Well, the dog died because they died, and it didn't have any food or water, and it probably died.
I heard there were other dogs roaming around that they had.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't die because they could get water. At least they could go find water and drink out of a puddle or something.
But then I heard you said the other dog was in a cage, and then I heard a closet.
Yeah.
No, he was in a cage. He was in a dog cage.
In a closet.
I heard the dog was lying next to them. So I mean, who knows what's
yeah. There's a lot of these.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of. I know the dog was a German Shepherd, which I felt bad about. That's what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he was in like the kennel cage thing, and that's when he died.
Yeah, but 2 dogs still roaming free.
Well, I heard 2 dogs were outside. That's what I heard. They were outside.
and he died because he didn't have any water, basically.
Well, maybe he died from the same poisoning that killed his human.
Maybe his taker quit too.
Like, it just seems odd that both he and his wife died, and I'm going to presume at the same time, because if one died, surely the other would have called the police, right?
Well, or as I said, maybe she couldn't live without him.
I don't know. I find that I don't know. That's kind of because she's quite a bit younger. She's only 63.
Yeah, but I mean, there's pills all around her, and now they're questioning the kids. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
What is a mud room anyway? What does that mean?
Well, that's kind of the entryway to your house. You come in and you hang your stuff.
You hang your coat. You take your muddy shoes off, which is why it's called a mud room.
Yeah.
They're found in a mud room. What the hell's a mud room?
There's usually a bench where you can sit down and take your shoes off.
Well, the groundskeepers would not be doing a very good job if they're.
The mudroom is typically like a back door entry where you come in and kick off your muddy clothes.
Yeah, there's a bag usually in a coat rack and
In the old days, that's what people always had because they're out farming and they came in and they just left all the muddy stuff in the mudroom.
It's like, get out to that mudroom and take off those dirty clothes.
Right.
Or is that a vestibule?
Leave your muddy shoes in the mudroom, please.
I guess there's different names for it.
Yeah.
Well, vestibule is typically your main.
Yeah, vestibule is one.
Yeah, a vestibule is the giant stairs leading up to the double front door of your palace.
Yeah, and then we had another airplane near tragedy.
Yeah.
You saw that. You know, a FedEx plane had its engine on fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks wasn't on board, was he?
No, not this time. No.
Okay, good.
Well, I guess bird strike was the culprit.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
So, hit a bird, the engine went, started on fire. So they turned around and I guess it landed in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
So, they got a guy that, I saw it. So, the interviewer says, so I bet when you left the house, you never thought you'd see something like this. The guy's going what are you talking about? Whoever leaves the house thinking, I'm going to see an airplane disaster today. Stupid question. Duh. I hope she's fired. So, it's on YouTube somewhere. I saw it.
There's been a lot of weird ones. Another person drove off a highway. Did you see this? I mean, it happened last week or 2 weeks ago in New York City. It happened in LA or something, off an overpass.
That one I saw.
Down they go.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, I saw that.
What's going on? I blame drugs.
Sorry.
There's just been so many stupid things on YouTube lately, like this one, Golden Era Films. Ooh, yeah, right.
God, she was 77 like 2 weeks after the show wrapped. What are they talking about?
Oh, Natalie Schaefer, yeah.
The show was in her middle 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she wasn't 77 until maybe the
reunion movie. The reunion movie. She was born in 1900 and she died in 1990. So,
okay.
There you go.
But she's not alive to be 77.
Oh, yeah. No.
She's in her 70s in the reunion movie.
Sheila Louise is 91.
Sheila Louise is 91. Yeah.
Last one standing.
Are you guys excited that there's a new X-Files show coming?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Unfortunately,
I was going to say it'll be kind of watered down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
Like, is it
watch the classic show?
Take, or is it just a continuation of the old?
I hear it's a brand new series.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
I didn't like the first one, so no.
Well,
I'm not excited. Although I will say, like, I just finished up that Gilligan's Island book by Sherwood. I just finished it up. And he was talking about what he's doing, well, now. When, I guess that was 1993, I guess, when the book was wrote. He was saying, and what we're going to do with Gilligan's Island now is make it a Broadway musical play. And the music is being written by my son-in-law, Lawrence Juber.
Yeah. He married Sherwood's daughter.
He married Sherwood's daughter.
Yeah, she was in a Brady Bunch episode.
I guess.
Which reminds me, I've been watching Lost in Space again, and I'm in season 2, and I'm having a great time, Doc. And I'm up to I just watched Space Circus, and the Prisoners of Space. When they committed crimes in space and they got to be tried.
Oh yeah,
that's the last one I watched, and I'm having a good time with that nonsense.
Well, there's a few on there that are like fine, like they're okay.
And you know what's really good that I forgot? The last black and white one, Follow the Leader, with John Robinson getting possessed by that alien or whatever. That was like, yeah, it's a good performance.
Yeah, the latest Dan Monroe video is about. Let's talk about seasons 2 and 3. What's good?
They don't get off season 3. They will lay off. Season 3 is funny, man.
There's a few clunkers in season 3.
Yeah, I know, but not as many as season 2.
Yeah.
But there are things worse than the Vegetable Rebellion.
It's all
I will watch a giant carrot more often.
Anything can happen on another planet. Anything, including a guy that looks like a giant carrot with his face cut out in the middle.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that than A Day at the Zoo.
Is there a hippie episode?
Yeah.
With Jonathan Harris wearing a dumb wig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the penny clip anymore.
Yeah.
That one's far out.
Yeah, freaky.
Dated now.
Freaky, man. Real freaky.
Yeah.
With the Beatles poster on the back wall, you're not supposed to notice.
Okay. I didn't see nothing.
But yeah, he goes through the seasons 2 and 3. Like, he's saying, like, well, what is the reason that it got goofy like that? And actually, he came up with a good idea. I used to think it was, well, they're trying to compete with Batman.
Yeah.
But really, that show was on in the Family Hour.
Yeah.
Show.
So, like, the CBS was saying, like, you can't be too scary here. You're going to scare the kiddies, so you better
there's a lot of kids
down. Children might tune out, so then it got. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Was it like the 7 o'clock time slot or something? Is that what it was?
8 here.
8 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock Central.
No, actually 7:30. 7:30.
Okay. Yeah.
So like we don't want to scare the kids. So can you lighten it up a bit? So we don't scare the kids. So it wasn't necessarily because it actually started to get kind of silly before Batman even premiered. I said that.
budget too. Wasn't that part of it?
Oh yeah, the budget went bad or went down.
Yeah. And
I think one of my favorite episodes of the third season was the antimatter.
Oh yeah, that's the best episode of the whole series for my money.
I was going to say they missed a great opportunity. What would the anti-Robinson kids look like?
Well,
make Penny up like some sex pot, and Bill, Will is a young killer, and who knows what Judy's going to be. That would have been interesting. But again, it was a family hour, so.
No, Bill Mooney was the Dr. Smith lookalike. I'm going to take over.
Oh yeah.
Space Destructor.
He went into the goop thing.
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite episodes.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah. But when it comes to hillbillies and the questing beast and yo-ho, and all this kind of stuff.
Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. But the Dan Monroe goes through all these things, and you go down to the comments where people were putting in there like, how about this episode? How about that episode? So
it's no stupid, more stupid than Batman. Stupid, that's Batman's silly nonsense.
Yeah.
But today's episode on H&I was the Liberace episode. And that's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Batman barely appears in the dang thing, but they gave Aunt Harriet a lot of screen time, which was kind of nice.
Nice, yeah.
Liberace was a bit of a hoot, so it's a good
right. Well, wasn't the Batman series kind of geared towards children?
Well, yeah. Hello, Robert P.
Hey, Robert P. Yes.
Back home already. Holy cow.
Yes, that's quick. Over there.
Yeah. Robert P. Isn't it cold enough that shouldn't you be wearing clothes when you go outside? You walk around in shorts.
Those ice sculptures that he posted.
Yeah, that was cold.
They were amazing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up there in July and take a look at them.
Oh, all right. Don't forget to go down the ice slides and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you saw Robert's Facebook page. Those are amazing. Some of those things. Holy cow!
Yeah, lots of stuff, like car museums and slides and wrestling reindeer and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought he was actually buying a new car, and then I realized it was a museum.
Yeah, in space, yes. And even they said it was hot. I guess there's a hot swimming pool because they're in a swimming pool too. So
I know. You look behind them, there's like ice and snow, and they're sitting there in this hot springs, I guess.
Like in a great big bathtub. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. It'll be too late. They were amazing on the talent.
I can't go before July, so
I don't know. It just looked cold. Oh, the hot springs are like 150 degrees. Ouch.
That's too hot.
It's boiling.
Yeah. Too hot, hot tub.
That's way too hot. Yeah, they don't recommend you go there.
Hot tub.
Really,
looking like a lobster.
Robert
the
P.
gravitational pull of the sun, Smith.
Robert Pete? No, it's not Robert Pete. It's Robert P, as in the initial P.
As in P-E-E.
Yeah.
No, that's not right either.
No.
P-double-E.
No. Well, we stayed in the 103 area.
Yeah, I think they say you shouldn't really go in any hotter than that because it can cause your heart problems.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, what temperature is it out of there? It's like 10. So you're walking around with no clothes and 10-degree thing to jump in, and then you jump out and it's 10 degrees again. Like
I was going to say, you get out of the hot tub and you're wearing your,
your
blanket over you or something.
Well, you don't want to get out and maintain that body. Like you have to cool off, or that's not healthy either, right? So
you cool off in 10 degrees.
That's like when you see people in like Norway, they go into a hot tent.
About 10 in the sun.
Yeah.
Come on, summer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're up to 30 degrees here now. Yay.
Oh boy. We're down to 61 here.
We don't have any more snow around. The snow all melted last week when it hit 50.
It's 22 here. It snowed again last night. It snows every day here.
We've had a really warm.
Accumulate. It just snows.
You gotta go south.
It's been really warm here over the weekend. It's been
It's already tornadoes.
We had 55 degrees the other day, a couple of days.
Yeah,
we had 50 one day, and then the next day was 25. No, today's 20.
It's been a roller coaster type thing. So like certainly now, but I think either tomorrow or Tuesday it's back up into the 40s. Hooray!
Yeah, that's good.
So, what is this? It was worth it. I didn't want to leave. Your skin came out so smooth. That's lovely.
Yeah.
I know. When you
James, all these different areas.
You get everything.
Mm-hmm.
We'll even play back if you sit here long enough.
Yeah, we have to give a tuck update here. Let's see what
tuck.
What is it in
It's getting warmer up there.
It was actually warmer in Tuktoyaktuk than it was in Fairbanks.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's minus 23 Fahrenheit, or Celsius rather.
We don't need Celsius around here.
Cold.
So hang on.
Okay.
In Fahrenheit, it is minus 10.
10 Fahrenheit?
No sweat.
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
Minus 10. Jeez. I think I'll stay where it's 30.
Nip in the air.
I'm gonna
we're in March already, so like it's gonna get better.
Yeah, it's ready.
Better more than it. Yeah. So we've turned the corner. Correct.
Yeah, same here. People are starting to do the gardening here. Actually, in fact, my lawn guy was out yesterday doing his moss killing and stuff. So it's definitely spring.
Not with Roundup. Oh,
technically not spring, but it feels like spring here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, use that Roundup. You get to charge the company, get money.
Use Roundup because that kills your grass too.
What? Lots to see, and the reindeer were nice, and sled rides beats Doc's new car. Wow, not necessarily.
Doc doesn't drive his new car.
Not that much. It sets a lot.
I don't even know why he bought it.
I did turn over 1,300 miles in it this past week.
Oh, wow. You're getting up there.
Wow, man.
1,300 miles.
That's great.
Since the end of October.
Mine's getting 66,000. Not good.
Is that like 4 months or something? Since I've had this car. The 200 miles a month. Going back and forth to the supermarket.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, good. Yop's on sale. All right.
Yes. Well, I don't see any Yop today.
No, I've got some.
They have root beer instead.
Fruity beer.
Something easier than Yop. Yeah. Mixing that Yop with Coke.
No, I'm not.
Not good. Okay. Not this time anymore. Yes.
Not
waste your Yop and waste your Coke. Right. Right.
Last week was a veritable disaster.
It made for a good video.
Well, yes, I know.
Yeah.
It did.
You wasted that good Yop on there, doing that. So.
36.
Well, yeah, but I did it wrong anyway.
You did it
First,
wrong.
I didn't shake it. Then I diluted it, so it didn't turn out either way.
So by saying you did it wrong, you're implying there was a right way of doing it.
Yeah, you need to do it again then. You need to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Should have shook the thing up and then did the test.
Yeah, I think maybe shouldn't have even gone there, but
Well,
Yeah, Robert B., go back and watch. Yes.
Your old videos. Yeah.
Yes.
He had some interesting videos. Those ice sculptures and everything.
Even Beetle Brad is back. Yay.
Yeah, he was gone a while.
Yeah, a good month, I think.
Welcome back, Beetle Brad. Glad to see you.
Oh, hey, was he just not well? What was he?
He was taking a break, he said.
Oh, he was just taking a break.
Yeah.
Okay. Playing with his trains, probably.
Could be.
Yes, probably.
Could be. But yeah, he made a video this week, so Beetle Brad's back. Yay.
Yeah, he got banished to the stairwell. I don't know what that was all about.
He needed more steps.
He was bad.
He doesn't have enough steps to show all his records. Ran out of steps.
Beetle bad, we'll have to call him.
Oh, I guess.
Where you
Kitty
going?
cat. Kitty cat.
Yeah. I think he's telling me it's still raining. Yeah, it's still raining.
Yeah, it's still raining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I didn't do this yet. So. Yeah. We'll see if I get a copyright strike. I tried to time that sucker. It was like 7.5 seconds.
You didn't do Gene Hackman.
We did earlier.
We did. Yeah, we did Gene Hackman too.
Where's Gene's song?
Yeah. Oh,
So what's your favorite Gene Hackman movie? Anybody got one?
Poseidon Adventure.
Probably The French Connection is a good one.
That's an interesting choice. Yeah, French Connection.
Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to be there. Everything goes, well, if you stay well.
I'm going to say Unforgiven because I love Westerns. So I'm going to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that a long time ago. I remember liking it, but it was in the 90s I saw it.
Yeah, you've got to go to Beetlefest because Mikey Arugula says so.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be there.
He's inviting the whole world to come. Come on! Come and see us at Beetlefest.
He was in that one with Sharon Stone, too, wasn't he? What was that called?
Yeah.
Quick and the Dead. The kind of it wasn't really a remake, but.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there'll be stuff going on at Beetlefest. It's going to be a wild time. Yeah. What? Oh, Brother Joe, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song? Okay.
No, I like. I'm not a Jackson fan, but I thought "Beat It" was a really good song because it's got Eddie Van Halen on it for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that song rocked. He didn't do many songs that rocked, but that one did.
Yeah.
Well, Mikey Arugula gets rid of at least 5 or 6 boxes a week.
Yeah.
Boy,
He's working on it.
Takes a lot of that memorabilia with him to the Beetlefest to sell. He'll make a lot of money.
He's
I don't
got
think
a
he's
box.
looking at sellers, looking at gain.
Yeah, all those boxes are going to bury him.
Yeah. Or is Beetle Don going to do the same idea, or is he just like an onlooker?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, no.
I don't know. JorgenS here.
Hey, JorgenS.
Wondering where you were.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's the wrist?
Better?
There it is.
Good. Good.
Progress. Good man.
I still a little weak in this hand, but I have to have a orthosis outdoors is for safety. But I'm having a training schedule that I'm working on, and
it looks a little swollen. Is it swollen?
Hi, Robert.
It looks a little swollen. Is it?
It still is, but it is according to the doctors well enough.
I was thinking the same thing. That one white.
Yeah, I broke my arm. It was swollen for months and months.
Yeah. It takes that. Are you doing any rehab with it?
Yeah.
Or just,
having broken my arm last year, my advice is just use it as normally as possible, as much as you can.
Yeah, but I can't lift much.
Well, no, don't do stupid things with it. But if you're gonna drink. If you're gonna do normal stuff, try to do it with that hand.
Yeah.
As long as you can lift the tone arm, you're okay.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, James Farley.
You really want an automatic when it comes to that.
Yeah, well.
That's it. Thank you.
This is a great show. No one says anything.
We're always thinking.
Yeah.
Don't play rap.
No.
This is more laid back.
Hey, yo, Robert, my man, I won't be doing it. It's so stupid.
Yes.
You're going to be on the next Grammy Awards because that's all they care
Are there
about.
any Swedish
Yeah.
rap stars out there? Just
A lot of Swedish rap stars, but no one that reached international success.
okay.
Name a couple. Just name a couple Swedish.
You mean
That's cool.
Swedish rappers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Swedish rappers. Name
We
a couple.
really don't want to know.
We have Timbuktu, we have Petter, we have. It's not my bag, so I'm not.
Well, you know, like Diddy and Dre,
You know,
all these people, or do they listen to American rap?
The rapper named Petter is the one that has been biggest during the years in Sweden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Oscars tonight. I don't think I'm going to watch. I don't need anybody proselytizing about their feelings.
I never watched that stupid
Isn't
show.
John Lennon nominated?
Nah, not for an Oscar that I know.
I mean, if Will Smith isn't on there, if Will Smith isn't on there, going to beat somebody up. I don't.
Maybe he'll slap a lady.
Yeah, that was the end. I mean, I was sick of it before that, but that was like
That kind of was bad. Yeah, that was a
If
bad.
Will Smith is there, I think everybody will be rather surprised.
I thought he was banned from the Oscars.
He was for like 5
like,
months. He wasn't
Maybe somebody
allowed
slapped
to be.
him or something.
That was his punishment. They made him go stand in the corner.
Yeah.
How many have seen that little clip that has Zelensky punching out Trump?
No, I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen that the only one?
No.
He seems like a little dweeb to me.
He is. He's not very bright either.
Well, it's out there. Some of you will probably run into it.
Yeah.
You have to be standing on a stepladder to do it.
Mhm.
Conan O'Brien is on tonight.
Is he the host? I think he's the host.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's been the host, I think, for a while, but I haven't watched it. But I think
He's
he
still
has.
around. I haven't heard from him for ages.
Yeah. I'll see the little news briefs like Joe Blow won this and such won that, and get it all in 5 minutes. It'll be okay.
Maybe Will Smith will slap.
He's still around. I think he still has a show on TBS, but he doesn't need to. I mean, he got paid enough from NBC to leave the Tonight Show that he never would have to work again if he got like $14 million or something to leave. So he's
going to be movies I haven't seen or even heard about. So
no.
Oh, what about that Perfect Life or whatever?
That one about
I think
Bob
that's
Dylan,
nominated, isn't it?
Oh no, Dylan movie's great.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
I think that's nominated for that Timothy Chalamet or whatever.
Well, I know Edward Norton's best supporting actor. I thought he gave a good performance in there.
Mm-hmm.
It'll all come up on YouTube tomorrow. Oh,
I was gonna
except
say, yeah. And such
that Paul McCartney thing at SNL that I never have come across yet.
It's out there.
It's not out there. I can't find it.
Well, my wife was watching
Paul
it.
McCartney Saturday Night Live.
Of course, it's out there. The 50,
Yeah, it is.
the 50, the new one.
Yeah.
Yes, the one from a week or two ago.
Everybody's been watching it and commenting on it, but the thing is, it's pretty much a fact that people have said they sweetened it a little bit or pitch corrected it. So when you watch it now, it's not nearly what it was if you saw it live. I saw it live and I was like cringe, I said,
again, maybe they did, but they did it quickly because it was up within like 3 hours of the show ending.
Well, I couldn't find it.
They can't do it quickly, but they did it quickly because
I couldn't find it on YouTube. But my wife was watching the whole thing the other night. I don't know where she got it from, but
I mean, maybe unless it's recently been taken down, but it's
it may have been. It was up here recently.
You put in McCartney SNL 50, it pretty much.
Yeah, and it's right there. Mm-hmm.
When I put that in the search bar, all I get is like people's opinions, but I never find the actor.
All reviews. That's all I got too.
That's all I get.
Maybe we're blacked out in Canada. Maybe
maybe that's what
it is.
Get a VPN.
It's seriously possible.
Yeah,
because it was officially put out by NBC, so maybe you guys don't get it in Canada.
Well, it could very well. I'm only half joking. It could very well be.
Because it wasn't like it was just on somebody's. SNL put it out.
Okay, see you, Robert.
Enjoy
your rest.
And then switch to you.
Come by next week.
Robert.
Bye, Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got to go catch up on some sleep now.
I was going to say he's tired all that traveling.
Well, just grandkids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's checking on the snowman he brought back and put in the freezer.
Yeah, see if it. Yeah,
He's like one of those ice sculptures.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Who knows what he's brought? He might have brought home a reindeer or something.
Could have been.
Yeah. It's a new pet for the backyard.
He found a rare edition of an Alaska pressing of Sgt. Pepper.
Ooh.
Is it on white vinyl?
Yeah.
One that Beetle Brad doesn't have.
Yeah, but then Beetle Brad will need more stairs to show them on.
Yeah, he's running out of stairs. You can't
run out of stairs, I think.
Go another room on his house.
Well, I'm embarrassed to say, but I think I actually have more than he does.
No, you didn't see everyone that he has.
Well, I don't know.
How many stairs have you got?
I got I don't know how many, but quite a few. More than he's got. But I'm talking about pressings of the album.
I don't know. We'd have to have a versus,
I had one guy on YouTube once accused me of hoarding all the Sgt. Pepper albums. It's like at that time I maybe had like 13. It's like, yeah, millions of copies in the world. I'm hoarding them.
Especially the ones you can see through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Fake butcher cover.
Butcher cover.
Mm-hmm.
Fake butcher cover.
Yeah.
Those are the best kinds. They look good.
Yeah, they are. Look really good. Mm-hmm.
It's a bad copy because the color's incorrect. So
Well, you can't tell from here though. So
nobody has to know.
Good to me.
Haven't anybody go like, "Hey, you got a butcher cover?" No, it's a phony.
Look at it this way. It's the bad ones you can afford.
Yeah, I was going to say that one looks nice.
In the frame yet?
Mm-hmm.
In the frame yet?
Mm-hmm.
Take it right off my wall. So there's a little bit of extra decoration. Yeah.
I got, I think I was telling you, I got Robert P. to get his buddy to make up Canadian versions of it. And
that is the Canadian
oh,
version.
that's one of Robert? Yeah, okay. So I got that. But I also had to make a stereo one, which actually never did exist.
Oh.
So I thought it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have it anyway. That would be a mono one you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's still fake no matter what, but it's it's a mono cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's representative, right? You're not gonna put out the money for a real one.
When I'm found on the floor some days, they'll pick that up and go, "Look at this!"
Yeah, Doc. You lied down on your couch to take a nap, and I didn't find you for a week. So, yeah.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
like that. It's like that copy of Help I've got with the Shell logo on it.
That one.
The ones from Holland. It's like that's a repo, but I mean, how am I going to get an original? It's
Yeah.
I think
it's help you because Holland is right next door to you.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, that thing.
Very close.
Next door was a little
I'll show you. I don't know if
maybe not next door, but close enough.
No, I thought Holland and Sweden were like just right next door.
There's some countries. We have Denmark, we have Germany, and then maybe somewhere there.
Oh, it could be anywhere. Just take a trip, go hunting. You
never know.
Maybe one of those huts down the road from you. There's all kinds of summer's coming up. There'll be lots of yard sales.
Oh, can't wait.
Flea market time. That's right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Look at that. Look at that.
So viewers who aren't aware, in Holland, Shell oil is
gas station.
They did a promo, and these were exclusive through Shell in Holland.
Oh, okay.
So one of my subscribers, Josh Housen, one of my longtime subscribers, he sent this to me.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
Very nice.
I don't think I've never seen one in the wild, and I don't know if I ever will. But
I saw, the reissue one once in a store.
Well, this is a reissue. This is
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I don't think I'll ever see
Is it black vinyl or is it the colored vinyl?
Yeah, it's black. It's just got the typical Parlophone label. And it sounds fine. Like the sound is really good on it.
Yeah.
So I figure, hey, it's good enough for me. It's just a cool thing to have. And,
yeah.
It's made with shell oil.
Yeah, it's made on oil.
Ta-da!
Interesting. Yeah.
I went today. Yeah. Have a look at your local record store. See if somebody's like, what is this?
If you find one in the wild, you should grab it because I imagine they're as scarce as hen's teeth.
Oh, company's there.
Your company.
Probably my wife's company.
They might be playing bridge today.
No, there's somebody walking down the street.
Oh, okay.
They might be playing cards. Maybe Nancy Chevelle might be part of the.
Beetle Brad trying to sneak in and steal my copy of Health. That's what it is.
Could be. I heard he's in the area. Yeah.
If we're looking for things to talk about, anybody want to hear the boring story of me knocking my water over on my laptop after my?
Oh no!
Okay.
I love this laptop, but I had my green cup of water, and and I finished my live stream yesterday, and then I did shut the power. The power, I think, was pretty much off, like all the way. And I reached over, and of course, it flopped. And I do have it like at the edge of the desk. Well, there's really like a podium. There's like this podium thing that I have that's a little higher than the desk,
Right.
And it went over, but it only really caught the right side of the keys, like not too much. And I actually had a rag here. I was able to get it, and I turned it. You're trying to think what the right thing to do at the spur of the moment, and I turned it, to try to get it to drip out, upside down. Then I got a paper towels. I think I did pretty good. I unplugged it, and then I used it, which I found out later I shouldn't really have done, but it didn't seem to hurt anything. Hair dryer, I put it on low, and I just went over the keys that were affected. And then later on, I'm Googling, and it says it's maybe tempting to want to use a hair dryer. Don't.
I would use a hair dryer. Why not?
Yeah.
It says it could like damage, the whatever it's called,
wind damage. What?
Circuits or whatever is in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I did what it said to do. I left it upside. I had gotten most of the water out by that time, but I left it like upside down for overnight. And so far, everything seems normal. So I'm glad it wasn't a big disaster. It wasn't a big flood.
Yeah, didn't they make a movie of that?
I would say if you're gonna have problems, you would have by now. So
yeah. So I gave it, overnight rest.
Lenovo, right?
Yeah, and I really love it too.
They're great laptops. I love mine. They're fantastic.
Put it in a bag of rice.
Might be.
And of course, you're going to get a Lenovo next, right, Tim?
I got a Lenovo. It's what I'm using.
Oh, you do? I didn't know you had. I didn't know you was a Lenovo.
I'm so happy with mine. I would never get it like my wife.
But it does something that I can't figure out how to fix, and it's driving me nuts. All by itself, it turns my notifications off, like constantly. Like they'll be on for an hour and then it'll turn them off. And I'm like, why do you do this? And I'll go and I'll turn them back on and then it turns them off. So if anybody tries to get in touch with me, now that my main computer is dead, I probably won't know about it because it turns everything off.
Yeah, that's the first thing I did was unplugged it. Well, luckily the power had just been off because I just logged out, the power was shut off, then I knocked it.
Yeah, water and circuit boards don't mix.
No.
Just saying.
Yeah, and it's the stuff in water too. If it's just tap water, there's minerals and stuff that can cause corrosion.
It's bottled water, spring water.
Which is why you need to get it as dry, as much out of there as you can.
Now, it's funny. For many years, I had my cup there, no problem. But I think I'm going to have to. I don't really have anything here at arm's length where I could put it. Other than that, if I had some room on the floor instead of records, instead of reaching down here on the floor and, having just records everywhere,
Ooh, records everywhere.
We have room for like a snack table or something over here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll clean it up.
If you back up your chair, you're gonna roll over some records again.
There were records back there. Yeah, if I go too far, I'll go over the floor.
Uh-oh.
That happened to.
I gotta watch that with it. I usually have a dog lying around me. Sometimes I roll over their paws. It feels so bad, but yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Dogs bite you know right away too. They're not happy about that.
Well, it's just a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I've always got records I need to shelve, and I haven't gotten around to it, and they just keep piling up. And
yeah, somebody said to use a sippy cup. I mean, somebody told me that before, and I said, I'm not going to be going with a sippy cup.
No.
Maybe since we're talking about records, we should see what the album of the week is. It's the Putt Putt Golf Courses of America presents GG Shin. Wow.
I assume that album didn't fly like an eagle.
No.
It didn't do well on the charts either. It was like,
I don't think
didn't
so.
even make it a dent.
Is that a rap album?
No.
Yeah, that's rap.
I don't know, but they were playing on a putt putt.
The Swedish rap albums.
Yeah, polka rap or something like that.
Polka rap.
I got to show these. I'll show them now.
Okay.
Never seen this classic before.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it was 50 cents. So, by the way, it's about China, not Japan, right, Doc? This movie,
okay.
Chinatown,
Yeah,
it's about Japan, right?
Okay, but I still don't
they
speak
cut his
Chinese.
nose, right? They put the.
I was trying to set you up with the clip, and I've never seen this. Not sure I wanted to, but for $1 again.
I'd buy that for $1.
Boy, that was.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, the original Terminator.
Dark Fate Terminator.
Yeah.
And these are upgrades, I guess. I had them. Well, are they upgrades? Wait a minute. Yeah, Blu-rays. Diary of the Dead and Survival of the Dead, two George Romero movies.
Wow.
Okay.
And that's it. Well, you saw the Brady Bunch ones. Those,
Yeah.
I'll just show it on here because
The Brady Bunch.
I got all 5 seasons. One of them is open already. Sealed. Sealed. They have a $40 price sticker on all of each of them, and I got it for all 5 for $35 for all 5. So,
Sounds good.
$200 versus $35.
Yeah.
So, and I say pure nostalgia. That's when I grew up.
Yeah.
That's what I remember, and that's it. You can make me small.
The Davy Jones episode was on TV this week.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! I get Davy Jones. Oh, I promised him to sing at the prom. Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't speak much in that, does he? He's a little bit, maybe.
Oh, he's on at the very end.
I remember going with Davey, you ready to record one? And he just goes like,
Yeah, and he sings it, and then that's it.
Oh, girl, I'm telling you, girl. Whatever. But yeah, that was on this week. I went, I have to watch the Davy episodes.
Davy Jones episode.
There was such suspense and drama. Like, now I've got to tell the teacher that I can't get Davy Jones.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's tough. These first episodes, man, we're watching these, because they're better when they get a little older. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, what's the name? One of them lost their doll. Another one, oh, come on. Who cares?
Don't ever buy DVDs of Family Affair. They're not worth it.
No, I or my 3 sons either. I don't like No.
I really liked the Hawaii episode though, with Vincent Price.
Oh yeah, that's out on location.
Yeah, in the last season, I think.
Tell you what you do with Family Affair. You get the DVDs and you dub your own dialogue.
Yeah, maybe it'll be interesting that way.
Yeah, it might be fun.
Uncle Beale.
Uncle Beale.
Jorgen's so lucky he doesn't have to put up with those kind of shows in Sweden. No, see, there's no such thing.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Now you can see, Doc, you can see Family Affair for free on the Tubi channel.
I see it for free on this channel.
Well, I mean, you can see you can catch up on the episodes. You can watch.
But another thing I know, of course, times have changed so much because in the first season is 1969, right? And there's an episode where the boys have a clubhouse and the sisters want to go in and share the clubhouse. So, Mike Brady says, "Oh, no way," and the mother says, "Why not? If the girls had a dollhouse, we'd allow, a girls' clubhouse, we'd allow the boys to go in." And Mike Brady says, "If my sons went into a girls' clubhouse, I'll take them to a psychiatrist."
Ooh.
See what I mean? How much we've advanced since then.
Yeah. And the boys helped the girls made a clubhouse, and then the boys' clubhouse fell over or something.
It's the episodes.
And they were fighting over there. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. How about when they get the payphone in the house? Everybody's using the telephone. Yeah. We put the payphone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kids, if you're having a watch party, we'd come no matter what.
Oh, yeah, no, I'd go if Kimber was throwing it. Yeah, sure.
Kimber's got the popcorn.
That's some nice snacks.
Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder which one I'd rather watch if I had to watch a few episodes. Would I rather watch Family Affair or My Three Sons? I don't know.
Ooh.
I'd say even if they're free, that's too much to pay.
Yeah. Now, I do like the black and white My Three Sons with William Frawley. Those are a little better than the
William Demarest is just a nasty old crank.
William Demarest,
William Demarest. Well, I don't really remember what William Frawley was like in that show.
So they showed him on Nick at Night in the 80s. Yeah.
That's why we like Mr. French, because he wasn't cranky.
Well, Bub wasn't bad.
This didn't think the kids like his.
No.
Yes. Alice and Mr. French were always happy.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I don't. Did Ethel throw Fred out? So then he moved in with My Three Sons,
and then he became Bub. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it must have been it.
Yeah, in the show, Bub was the dad of Stephen Douglas. His name was Bub Douglas, I guess.
What?
He was?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Because William Frawley was Uncle Charlie, or William Demarest was Uncle Charlie.
Right, Uncle Charlie. Yeah, I guess I liked him though. He was.
So how does Kirk Douglas work into all of this?
He was their cousin.
Not at all. Or Oliver Wendell Douglas. Doesn't work.
Oliver Wendell Douglas. Yeah. No, Bub went to Scotland. Bub went back to Scotland, so they got Uncle Charlie instead.
They just wrote him out. I think he died.
I can't picture Fred Burt's in Scotland. I'm sorry.
One of the last things he did a walk-on the episode of the Lucy Show.
Yes, I heard that.
Oh yeah, I haven't come across it yet because I like that show. I mean, I love Lucy, then I go up to the first Lucy show with Vivian Vance.
Oh man, they kept it
That was
going.
a pretty popular show, if I remember.
Yeah,
it's always on.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The first 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And weren't her kids part of that too? Like, wasn't?
No, later on they did Here's Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Here's Lucy, right? Okay.
For real kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I actually got a season of that, and I was trying to watch, and I hated all of them. She wasn't being a wacky self in those. But in the first one, the Lucy Show with Vivian Vance in it, she was just like the usual crazy Lucy at times.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. The ones I saw the ones with the kids weren't too good.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are aware that commercial that comes on thousands of times a day, like, "Hi, Grandma, we played baseball today. What position did you play? First base." I'm sure he's seen it.
Oh, hey, that's what Grandpa used to play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but do you know that Grandma is played by Kathy Garver, who was?
Yeah, I told you that. Did you finally see it? That's her.
Of course, I've seen it now.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, I didn't know that until last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's Kathy.
There's another one about what's the other commercial with? Man, you think I would know it by heart, and I do when I see it. About they want to get new insurance or something. So at least we're covered. We have life insurance. No, you don't, John. You don't know. It's the same.
I don't want to see that guy dancing through the doctor's office anymore. or I don't want to see that little tooth running around. And I hear you're retiring soon. Yeah, doc. You know, the tooth takes off, and like, well, I guess my job here is done. Wait, what?
I'll be right back. I gotta go get a yop and a Coke. I mean,
Okay.
no, I gotta just go say hello to my wife's guests. So I'll be
Okay.
back.
You can bring them along. Tell them hi.
I gotta get out of here by I don't know, 20 minutes, something like that.
6 o'clock or something.
And I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm at work tomorrow, so soon I'm going to
work. What's that?
So
I know for you, oldest there is a rather dated word, but
nobody asked Jorgen. Did you get anything new, Jorgen?
yes, I have some. I have been through last week.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah.
Do you have any jazz? I want to get my recording ready.
Rude to Jorgen.
There you go.
Sorry. Yeah, I know that Vivian Vance hated.
Yeah, that's a well-known fact. Yes.
Yeah.
They hated each other. Yes.
So you were so glad that Arlo Lucy quit.
Yeah, but even Vance left Lucy in the lurch. So
After a couple of years, yeah. Boy, she wanted to do other things,
Then.
And after the first couple of seasons, all her kids are gone, and she's by herself and working with Mr. Mooney and everything.
Well, if it wasn't for Gail Gordon, Gail Gordon never left. He's still there.
Yeah.
He was even in that last one that they did Life with Lucy or whatever.
Yeah.
He was in that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. They're like 90 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't last too long. They were just too old to do that.
Oh, that was sad.
Comedy. Yeah.
There's a clip of one of them with Lucy like in a reclining chair, an electric chair that keeps going crazy. She's bouncing around in it, and she's like 80-something years old.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a clip of it.
Yeah.
On I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
She was so old, Vito Scotti didn't even appear on it.
Yeah. I'm sure Vito Scotti was on something.
Uh-oh.
Probably the Lucy show.
Can I ask a tough question?
What's that?
Well, he's
We're ready. Ready, Jorgen.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm balanced. CDs.
I hope there's no earthquakes in Sweden. Now those are all coming tumbling down.
Stan Getz and the
Stan Getz.
Released on Verve. I have very little with Stan Getz and the Gilberto, so it's nice to have this.
Oh, is that the one that had the hit? The what's it called? What's that hit they had in 1960s? Stan Getz that Gilberto. Yeah, they had a hit single.
No, it's gonna be before that. No.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of the girl from Ipanema. No.
Yeah. That's one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It is here. It is.
It is there? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So that must be a collection then, because
because that was actually.
Yeah, of course, it is a collection.
Yeah, like our best.
Well,
are those more? Wait a minute. Not that I'm not paying attention. Are those more records in the back on shelves by your door, on the other side? Like
you've been there.
Yeah.
This is my 70s collection.
Oh my!
70s collection.
We might have to do a Jorgen room tour one day.
I have already done one.
Yeah,
it's on my channel.
Oh,
okay.
Look it up. I want to see it now.
Yeah. Okay.
I also made videos where I show my entire 70s collection in various forms. So it's my channel, everything I show.
Okay.
You got.
Stan Getz. This one
again.
Yeah.
I listen to quick peeks of this one. This is Stan Getz with Art of Fiddler and the Boston Pops.
Wow, a Tanglewood.
Live at the Tanglewood. It is Stan Getz with the quartet also, but so it's very, very interesting concept. A classical orchestra with Stan Getz, and with exception for Girl from Ipanema that he plays, that is by Antonio Carlos Jobim, of course. The other songs are by Alec Wilder, David Raksin, and Eddie Sauter, and those were actually created specifically for this.
Ooh,
okay.
Even though they also are in various movies. So it's very, very interesting. And it's live. We have Sarah Vaughan.
Okay, yeah.
And Jimmy Ross Quintet. This is really relaxing and nice. Thelma Houston.
Ooh.
Qualifying Heat from 1984. This as I do love 80s, but sometimes all the classics from the 70s when it turned into 80s, you don't always turn good. But some songs here are produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, so it can be really funky. Swedish crooner, that's the one of me.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's Harold Lloyd.
Looks like it.
And we have New Orleans Wanderers.
Okay.
Released songs from 1926, which is the reason why I bought it.
Oh, starring Kid O'Toole. Oh, Kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like it.
Kid Ory.
Ah, my mistake.
No more jazz now. This is Simply Red, Infidelity.
Oh.
This is Commodore, Sail On.
Ah, Lionel Richie.
Yep.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Chris Rea, Let It Loose.
Okay.
Urban Salesman.
And now we have two singles with various
Okay.
medleys. I'm not usually not high on medleys, but
Okay. Take it.
for some reasons I need to have this. This is the Detroit Spinners, which is the same as the Spinners.
Yeah, they live just next door.
They changed name temporarily for the album Love Spins.
Ooh.
Love Trippin'. It's a great album from 1980, really funky album. There is a medley with the Cupid and I've Loved You for a long time. I don't know why they're releasing this as an A-side, as a single, because a medley highly unlikely would be climbing up to any hit charts. But
Bad decision.
and we have a Shalamar.
Oh, okay.
Uptown Festival Part 1 and Part 2, where they perform a medley of various Motown classics.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So
It's a top hit in the USA.
Yes.
Is that it? Oh, you're all done?
That's good.
Jorgen, tell everybody we're going to stop for a commercial.
and with that, we'll be right back after these messages.
What kind of peanut butter are you eating? Peter Pan peanut butter. It's the peanuttiest. It's the whatiest. It's the peanuttiest.
Of course it is. So get Peter Pan regular size or king size in the big 18-ounce jar. And you get this much more wonderful Peter Pan peanut butter. It's the peanuttiest from the top to the bottom. Open the jar, peel back the freshness seal that keeps Peter Pan roaster fresh, and dig in. What have you got? Peanuts. Plump, perfect peanuts. Whipped smooth for easy spreading. That's Peter Pan peanut butter. So get plenty of it. Get the big 18-ounce jar.
Gee, it's a big jar. And it's the peanuttiest.
There are so many things wrong with that. You could make a list.
It's
Long,
the Robert
aren't they?
Peanuttiest.
Well, they told the two jars, you get this much more. Well, they're showing you the lid. There's no peanut butter in the lid. That's wrong.
Well, they're showing that it screws on, see.
No, they're saying you get this much more, but they're taking into account the lid.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have any peanut butter in it. That's false. Why is Peter Pan wearing a dress?
It's his sister. Petra Pan. Peter Pan and Petra Pan.
No. Peter Pan's wearing a dress. Like, come on.
Now I have published a link to my room tour on my private chat. On my private chat. In the private chat for those who wants to see.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
How do I get there?
Yes.
Right.
Can I look at it while I'm on here?
I guess so.
If you want to, yeah.
Well, or you could just leave. Your choice.
He'll be back. Probably.
I don't. Yes. Whatever. Yeah. Like, yes, you're right, Kimba. Like how they spread that peanut butter so perfectly never really happened in real life. It doesn't happen. Oh, Joe's back.
That's not what I meant to do. Whatever. I was going to press my mute and camera off, and then.
I thought I was the one who hit wrong buttons all the time.
That's okay.
Whatever. He'll be back in half an hour or so.
He will.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while for that room tour. You better pack a lunch.
The room tour video is a couple of years old, but it hasn't changed one bit since then. So.
I'd make a few peanut butter sandwiches to go take the Jorgen room tour.
I love peanut butter. I put it on everything. I love it.
Do they sell peanut butter in Japan? Well, I'm not so sure.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
I'm sure they do.
Exactly.
And right on demand, it comes.
A guy named George Washington Carver invented peanut butter. He's a black American.
Did he?
Black American back in.
Hey, Gary. Enjoy your vacation.
You're all the way from Belize.
Yeah. Wine in the sun. Enjoy your vacation. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is poison. That's true. Unless you get it all peanuts.
Yeah.
Get Smuckers when they have all oil on the top.
That's gross. I hate that.
Yeah.
No natural peanut butter. When I worked at Whole Foods, I ran the bulk department. We had a peanut butter grinder. All it is peanuts.
Yeah.
Make your own.
Shake it up.
The oil does separate, so you got to mix it back.
Yeah, and you got to keep it in the fridge so it doesn't spread well because it's hard and the oil separates. So it's not. Well, a lot of people liked it. We sold tons and tons of peanut butter.
Oh yeah. It's cheaper. I think that's why
it was a bane of my existence because it clogged constantly. If you didn't get just the right peanuts,
I'm sure
it would clog, and then you'd have to take it apart and clean it.
I don't know what it's like in the States, but peanut butter here is expensive. Actually, if you buy
it's really expensive.
Kilogram jars, it's like $10 for a bloody jar. So it's unreal.
Much more than that here. It's probably 15 or 20 for a big jar.
Oh, it's worse there then, which is weird because that's where they grow them in the States. I think. I don't think we grow peanuts in Canada. I don't know. I don't think we do.
I don't think so. Don't they need a warm climate for peanuts?
Well, yeah, I think so. It's a long growing. I don't know. But I've never heard them being grown in Canada.
We don't grow cotton here either. Same idea.
No.
Well, what's the problem? You have an entire peanut gallery.
Yeah. But if we start eating them, there'd be nobody left, right? So we gotta leave them alone.
Peanut butter is $25 in Belize.
Wow.
Ooh. Wow. Don't bring any home. Don't buy any.
No. That's
But the money in Belize is I think they use American.
Do they? Yeah, they probably do. Yeah.
Yeah, because Adam the Woo went to Belize a month ago.
Well, I know it's American dollars in Guatemala, for example. That's not their official currency, but that's what most people.
But you can use it. Yeah. But everything's weird prices, like $25. But it's inflated though.
Yeah.
So it's crazy stuff. Yeah. There's people trying to sell you stuff down those narrow streets. Hey man, come over here. You want to buy
the Rolex that runs backwards.
Yeah, peanut of the butter. Yeah.
You mean the Rolex? It's a real Rolex. Yeah, Belize currency is double what a US dollar is. Yeah.
Yeah, $2.
So if you go in the grocery store and you see peanut butter for 25, it's really 12. Even that's crazy price.
Well, you have to believe what he says.
Yeah, and Gary, if you're still there, how many KFCs are there in Belize? I hear there's many. It's like the country is overrun with KFCs.
It's their version of Tim Hortons.
I guess, yeah. It's roll up the rim time, by the way.
Well, it's nice that they're doing well somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in my place. We use the Tim Hortons Keurig. We don't get roll up the rim here.
No.
We don't have it at home.
Everybody at our table wants something except me.
We used to do it at work all the time. One guy used to win all the same guy every year. He'd win all kinds of stuff with that stupid.
I bought the small coffee. Everybody else had the large one. They all wanted. I got a free coffee. I got a rock.
I go through hot streaks where I'll get a bunch and then I won't get any.
And that's probably all you'll get to. They just want
like a Canucks hockey player.
Okay. No chain restaurants. Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh. Well, that's probably a good thing.
Mm-hmm. It's like a vacation community or something, or tourist community, whatever they call it.
It's that K Cocker.
Chains are okay, but like they can ruin. Like in, you guys have probably heard of Banff in Alberta. It's a big ski resort. Mm-hmm. It's a whole city, but it's all these chain stores, and of course the prices are all jacked up and everything like that. And it's driven a lot of people out of the town because they can't afford to live there.
They can afford the peanut butter though.
Yeah.
Have we
gone
through death?
Before you say it, I'm gonna say goodbye for now. I gotta go, but it's always a lot of fun, guys. So
come back again. See you later. Yep.
He got away before. Yeah. Go Mayo!
All right, get up! Yeah!
I haven't been able to say that in a while.
I know. It's too far up the Rolodex.
If I said that around here, I'd be the one getting out.
Most chain stores don't sell chains.
No.
No, that's true.
Have we taken death of the week yet?
Several times.
Three times. But, who's counting?
I still have one.
I'm upset, Jorgen. I'm sorry, Jorgen. Come back. I'm sorry.
Did you offend Jorgen?
It's okay. Come back.
Where's he gone?
No.
They killed Jorgen.
Oh no.
I hope he didn't go off to be a death of the week.
I know how to bring it back.
Sugar Smacks are go. Plenty of Thunderbird's energy fast when you need it. The Thunderbirds team all have Sugar Smacks for breakfast.
You'll love these honey sweet puffs of wheat.
Don't be left behind. Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are go.
I wonder if their faces are actually modeled after real people.
Might be.
I believe that Papa Tracy there is supposed to be Lauren Green.
Oh, really?
Oh, is he? Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Boom. I don't see any horses.
That was a big thing back then.
I didn't see any horses. Go ahead.
This had been a really heavy week for Soul this week.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of deaths.
We have this guy.
Oh, yeah.
There's that guy.
Jerry Butler.
Jerry Butler passed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
This is a great album with Thelma Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And we have...
They don't look Swedish.
Oh, there's more. Oh, Roberta Flack. Yeah.
Roberta Flack.
Roberta Flack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A really great singer that managed to take soul music into different directions that never heard before. I mean, she made it good. She made soul music with country. I don't like country, but that was really good. She mixed soul with gospel. She took it really different directions. And
she just had a pure voice. It's just angelic, her voice. It was really a beautiful voice.
And she was so much more than Killing Me Softly. So rest in peace. This is a great album.
Killing Me Softly is a beautiful song, though.
Great song.
Yeah, but it's not her best song, but it's a great song. So rest in peace, Roberta Flack. You will be missed.
Yeah.
I have a best of CD I really like of hers.
I won't be able to do a tribute video, so I'll do this instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
She was great. She really was.
Yeah. They were all Sylvia, no matter what. Every one of them was Sylvia.
Well, that's what Sylvia's mother said, anyway.
Okay.
I think maybe a couple of them were modeled after Tony Curtis. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the hair.
Well, I can see that in a couple of them. They kind of look like, look like that. Or Stony Curtis, actually.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going that far back.
You never know.
But yeah, I think that Papa Tracy is supposed to be Lauren Green.
Yeah.
He didn't sue though because he didn't know. Nobody told him. So,
well, he still didn't see Horace, so didn't have any sons.
Well, not 6 of them.
No, he only had 3, and then he had 2. One of them left.
I don't know that Tracy guy. He was like pretty busy. He likely killed the wife with all these sons.
Yeah.
Like, not again. Not again. No.
Took her behind the barn and.
Ben Cartwright didn't have much luck with women, did he?
No.
None of them did.
3 late wives and 3 sons. They're all
3 sons with 3 different mothers.
Yeah.
Only Andy Griffith had a steady girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Well, he had 2 actually.
Yeah, a couple of them.
I want to think of one.
No, he had before Helen. He had one before Miss Crump.
Or is
before? Yeah.
And Barbara Eden was on that show for a little while as a manicurist in Freud's barbershop. But she got her own show, so she had to leave. So.
Well, I think she done okay. That lasted for 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Still want to know what her navel looks like, though.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
We'll never know what her navel looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Even Sherwood Schwartz says, like, I'm on season 2, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And there was a one with commentary by Schwartz, and he's going like, we had naval problems.
Yeah.
Problems with the Navy.
And you know that Barbara Eden is older than Tina Louise. Barbara Eden is 92 now.
Oh, that's right.
She probably looks better too.
Mm-hmm.
Tina Louise is awful.
Yeah.
And she's older than 77, no matter what they say.
Quite a bit older than 77.
Yes. So don't click on that stuff.
She's 92 and she feels great.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's in her 90s and she feels great.
Feels great.
Yeah. It's
I'm over 72 and I feel great.
Yes.
The part's the best part. Oh, good heavens. What's going on now?
Anyone have super furry animals?
I got some cats, but they're all sticking in there.
3 of them are competing for attention.
No, I don't have those anymore. My cats chew those out. Mm-hmm.
Hi, kids. Hello.
Let's see. There's one. And where did Ace go? Ace was up there on top of the. They're all laying around sleeping, so I don't see. I just see they're looking out the window because it's raining pretty hard. Yeah, you did, Star Trekker. Sorry.
How many deaths were there this week?
There's at least 4 major deaths this week, and we covered them all.
Pretty much. I know, but they're going to say, well, which one's more important? Oh, come on. Oh, no. Now we can both pee in the house. I have a 55-year-old turtle that never eats.
Never eats.
And he's the youngest of the turtle family.
Probably raise the refrigerator at night when you're sleeping.
Yeah. This is the one most musical. Yeah, see, here I am.
Better.
Here I am risking the YouTube bots again.
Mm-hmm.
So I've played that one twice. So like the U-bots are going, you did it again. You did it again. You're going to cancel your channel. You know?
Let me guess. He was a member of Badfinger.
That's correct. That's correct.
The last member of Badfinger.
The song actually led me into it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny, like I Googled a Badfinger song to put in the thing. Without You comes up. I'm going, what else? You know?
Wow,
naturally.
Yeah, so that's a natural song. But
personally, I would have gone for one that Joey sang, but that's
first Badfinger song I heard was "Come and Get It." It's the first one I ever heard on the radio.
Well, I've only heard one that song.
Well, that was the first one on the radio.
And if it weren't for Mariah Carey, I wouldn't know about it anyway.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
No, you didn't. Harry Nilsson's version wasn't a hit in Sweden, or Hart's version. They both did it before.
I think Harry Nilsson's hit was a hit. I think Harry Nilsson's hit is such a weak song. His voice sounds like.
I like Harry Nilsson's version better.
But Badfinger's version, I think, was extremely forgotten in Sweden. So
it wasn't a hit or anything.
No, it wasn't.
Joey Mallon told a story of they were recording the Straight Up album, and Harry Nilsson was recording in the same studio, in another, the same complex, in another studio, and comes in one day and says, "You guys got him in? I want to play you something." And he played him Without You. And he just finished it, and they were stunned. They were like, "This is amazing." You took our little blues song and you did that to it. They loved it.
Yeah. I think that if the normal man in Sweden knows some versions of Without You, it's either Mariah Carey or Harry Nilsson's.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Hart had done it actually, and
Hart did it in about 78, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Ann Wilson, you could sing the phone book and it would sound great. But I always liked Harry Nilsson's. I thought it was like very dramatic. Like I just love what he did with that.
I'm huge fan of
I love Harry.
Mariah Carey is one of the absolute best songs in the 90s, in my opinion. So
it hit #1 here.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't even have to look. I know it hit #1
here as well. Here in Sweden as well.
I remember no matter
what in Belize.
No matter what was a big hit, I liked it better than Come and Get It. Actually, that was the next song I heard from them.
Then they had 2 hits on straight up.
Single.
They had Day After Day, and then that.
Day After Day. Yeah, a whole string of them.
There was a 4th single. Baby Blue actually came out first, which I think was a mistake. I think they should have released Day After Day first, and Baby Blue would have been a bigger hit. I think if they would have released Day After Day, but they didn't.
And they still lost money.
No, they didn't lose money.
I'm signing off now because I'm going to bed.
Is what happened.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. Thanks for coming in.
Good night. See
you later.
Sweet dreams.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Then there were 4.
Ah, crap. I don't have my get out.
I'm glad his wrist is coming along. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw Badfinger, they did Nilsson's version.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Led by a keyboard and it was slower.
Well, that
and
says a lot.
they did more Nilsson's version when I saw it.
That says a lot right there, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
It's the
But when I saw Badfinger, it was Tommy and God, now why can't I think of his name? The guy that just put out the new album. Is it Bob? Yeah, Bob. Tommy and Bob were in the band when I saw him.
Bob.
my name's Bob.
Too many deaths this week. I know.
David Johansen too.
Yeah, David Johansen's death made him sad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still waiting for the Pope to go. So we're not done yet. It could happen at any moment. I'm ready in case.
I didn't know David Johansen died either. I'm behind.
He died. But they said the Pope's doing better.
No, he got better, but then he took a turn for the worse.
Oh, okay. Well.
So, yeah.
You never know.
He's back on the death watch.
Mm-hmm.
Never owned 3 dogs.
Are they demanding?
Oh, they're just noisy.
Arr, arr, arr.
Jeez.
Yeah, Angie Stone as well.
Mm-hmm. Angie Stone.
He was a singer as well.
Well, it's good that the one still wants to be noisy. That's a good thing.
Well, he's Lila, she's the quiet. Lily's the quietest one.
Mm-hmm.
She, but the other 2, one gets going, they both get going.
David Johansen.
He was an American singer-songwriter.
How can you not? The New York Dolls?
New York Dolls, yeah.
That's probably the biggest clue.
I was never a fan of them, but I knew about him.
I like the New York Dolls. And Scrooged. He's in Scrooged.
Oh, is he?
The movie?
Yeah. He's the taxi driver. He's the guy that drives Bill Murray to all the different ghosts and stuff. He's got a major part. He's got a major part.
I don't think I've ever seen Scrooge.
I don't think I did either.
I don't think I have either. I might have seen part bits of it, but I don't think I've seen it all the way through. No.
Yeah, who is Angie Stone? Tim's gone to get some Angie Stone records.
She's another singer that died.
Is she as good as Lisa Loeb?
Oh, that's Scrooge. Okay.
Oh, that's Scrooge. In a long box yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a VHS.
Oh,
It's Bill Murray.
Yeah, and who's the female there?
Come on. You know who that is.
Is that Carol Kane?
Yes, it's Carol Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, she's dead too.
No, she's not.
Well, she's live. She's with us.
No,
she's in the new Star Trek series.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Carol Kane dead?
No.
She's living.
She's funny too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No, she's in the new Star Trek series.
Oh, is she?
She is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She plays the engineer.
Oh, so she gets to. Like, it won't go any faster, Captain.
Yeah, but she's not Scottish.
That's what she did.
She plays some sort of alien race, but that's her.
And an alien race knows all about a starship's workings and stuff.
Well, she's one of these that lives like she's lived a long time, like centuries old kind of character. She looks human, but she's some sort of.
Not.
Star Trek is an inner world federation. It's not just Earth. So I hate to say it, but
who's excited for the Oscars? What's LOL mean?
No,
I'm sure someone's excited for the Oscars. I don't know who that would be.
I'm more excited for the March 10th viewing of the CBS special Ringo at the Ryman.
My favorite Oscars when I watched it was when Clint Eastwood was at the last minute chosen to host. So the first thing he says, he gets up there and he says, I don't know what these people are thinking. I said they pick a guy who said all of like 12 lines in a movie, and now I'm hosting this show. Yeah, this is when he was still doing the, just after he did the spaghetti westerns.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was pretty funny.
It seems like an odd choice.
Well, it is, because Clint's so laid back and cool. It's like, yeah, this isn't the type of person they usually have hosting the office. But somebody was supposed to do it, and they got sick or something, so they asked him to fill in. That's what it was last minute.
And, I think they had tried to get Marcel Marceau, but he passed.
Yeah.
I read that Harrison Ford was going to be a presenter, and he's not able to do it tonight. So.
I'm in a box. Look closely. I can't get out. It's an invisible box. I can't get out of this invisible box.
It just, all those award shows, they've just gotten too political. And it's like, I don't want to hear what you millionaire celebrities have to say about the state of the world. I'm sorry. I just don't need to hear from you.
Yeah, the awards used to mean something, back in the
it's all political
50s to the 70s. People were generally honored when they got an award. They would get up there and they'd actually cry, and they wouldn't have this big speech prepared. They would just be like, "Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. Thank you," and they would mean it, and then they would leave. Now it's like, they get out their scroll and they.
Like even their choices for the winners are political. It's just nonsense.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, look at how many albums or music artists that you think are great or your favorites that were never recognized in any of these.
Not this year. Hell no. People I never heard of before.
Well, even in our own generation, all these bands that you love and you played over and over and over again, like they were never recognized. Like, how many awards did the Who ever win at these stupid Grammys, right? No. Like, how many awards have the Stones ever won? To me, it's just like, come on,
Best rock album 2000.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, but I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's a great album, but it's pretty slim pickings too, right?
Yeah,
so, crap. It's probably like their first one. Even the Beatles hardly won any Grammys.
Well, I don't remember anything until Let It Be, and
I don't know that they won anything before Let It Be, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, Didn't they win Best New Artist?
In 1968, how could Hey Jude not have been Song of the Year? But I don't think it was. But how could it not have been?
No, it was Miss Robinson.
In 1968, it was
exactly. How could it not have been? It broke every rule there was, and still was. And it was
number one for 15 weeks.
Yeah, for months, right?
That's more than a quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Elton,
that's what I mean. It's just like it's nonsense. It's just bogus.
What's wrong with Elton?
He's having some health problems too.
He's just not in good health. Oh, he's old. My God.
He's got a new pop album out. I don't want to hear Elton John do
but this is the Oscars, though. Why is Elton up for an Oscar?
He probably has some song in a movie. That's mostly what he does these days.
Yeah.
Elton did some amazing work, I would say, in the first 10 years of his career. It was absolutely amazing work, and then it was just bleh. That's my opinion. I mean, people might love him. That's great. But honestly, anything after, I would say, Captain Fantastic, anything after that, I've got no interest in.
I think he did some good songs, even some good pop songs.
Some good songs, but as an album?
Yeah. Like in the late 80s or early 90s, whenever it was, that song Sacrifice was really a good song. The One was a pretty good song. I Need Love was a pretty good song. I Want Love.
You think in terms of singles, I think in terms of album. And to me,
but albums, no. But I don't think Elton ever did amazing albums. I think Goodbye Yellow Road for me is. I don't even like Captain Fantastic. I've never liked.
I think it's great. I love Yellow Brick Road. I mean, that's a great album.
Yellow Brick Road.
My favorite is Madman Across the Water. I think it's one of the best albums ever done. But a lot of that has to do with Gus Dudgeon's production. It's just amazing, some of the stuff he did on that record. But yeah, just generational, I guess. I don't know. But Elton was great. There's no doubt about it. He was great in his day.
I guess if Elton wins, they'll have to carry him on stage.
And you know, his what I call comeback, the album with Empty Garden on Jump Up was actually a really good album.
Yeah.
If he could have somehow maintained that, but he just wants to pop.
Yeah, it was too commercial. Yeah.
Like a certain other guy we all know and love.
Oh, Stan Getz.
No.
Vito Scotti?
I've never heard Vito Scotti sing.
I know I can think of like half a dozen people. I don't know who you're thinking of.
I'm thinking of this guy who people say he didn't sing so well on Saturday Night Live. I'm thinking of that guy.
Okay.
Oh, that guy.
Who many times in his career has just tried to be too relevant and too pop.
You mean Paul Ramon? Paul
just
Ramon?
be yourself. Yeah, just be yourself. Do what you do, dude. You know, don't try to impress. Just do what you do.
Phil. Well, you know, the thing with him, Paul, is like he's done some, even in recent years, he's done some fantastic albums. Like what got me back into McCartney was New. I love that album. He's fantastic.
New's a good one.
And then of course there's
don't forget Suzanne Crow's birthday in a couple days.
Yes. Chaos and Creation is an amazing album too. You know.
Happy Birthday in Heaven.
Yes.
Everybody. Chaos and Creation is in my top 5 McCartney albums.
Yeah, and people say it's funny how people look at things now as opposed to when it first came out. But people hear a lot of negative stuff about Egypt Station. I don't think it's a bad album. I think there's some really good stuff on there.
I think he's trying too hard. That's one of the ones I think it's a pop album. He's trying too hard.
Maybe on 1 or 2 songs, but I thought as a whole, if you look at the album as a whole, I thought it was pretty good.
He tries to cover all the bases and fails sometimes.
Well, you know, there's the good and bad to that. You know, like I appreciate that as an artist, he's trying to spread his wings, right? Try to be that's pun not intended there. He's trying to, you know, push the envelope, and I get that. Sometimes people question why he's doing it, and so it's easy to see he's just trying to appeal to a younger demographic. I don't know. I think there might be more to it than that, but I'm not going to get into that.
That's why I put out that McCartney 2, trying to reach the younger audience. Like, look at all these current people singing my songs. Nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
You mean McCartney 3 Reimagined, not McCartney 2.
Oh, yeah, okay.
McCartney 3.
I haven't heard that out. I don't. Is that any good though? You Reimagined? I've never heard it. I don't have it. I didn't bother. I just figured it out.
I didn't either.
Bother.
Well, I mean that was.
I will admit, I liked Beck's version of. I forget the name of the song better than his, but Beck just remixed it. That's all he did. Mm-hmm. Beck just remixed it, and I like his mix.
The irony is Paul's middle name is Paul.
But yeah, if you have ever seen the video for that song, what the heck is it called?
Not For You.
No. It was the first single from McCartney 3. Where you got the young Paul dancing. That's the Jeff Beck mix. Or Jeff Beck mix. It's Beck. And it's not that different from McCartney's.
See, you could argue on New he was trying to be relevant there, but it really worked. Like that was a really really solid. I love that album. I think what he was doing on that, I think it was contemporary, yet it was still really well done and really well produced. And so, I mean, give the devil his due, right? I mean, I'm just glad he's still around.
No, I like new. And I liked McCartney 3, but I did not.
Why am I getting pointed to?
Find My Way.
Oh, Find My Way. Yes, that's the Find My Way. And
the thing that turned me off about McCartney 3, it was just over marketed, and every time you turned around, there was a colored vinyl. It's just like, come on, give it a break.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that whole thing.
To me, that was just a big turn off. I just
people that know me know that I don't like Memory Almost Full. I think the album before it is so much better than people go, oh, Memory Almost. I don't really like that album.
What was the one before that? Remind me, what was before that?
Before Memory Almost Full was Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, which is fantastic. Yeah. And then he started Memory Almost Full first and stopped and did Chaos and Creation and then went back and finished Memory Almost Full. And I like the first 2 songs of Memory Almost Full, and that's about it. The end of the end.
Chaos and Creation, you got to credit his producer. I can't remember the guy's name, but he pushed it to the point where I think McCartney, there was some friction there, but he pushed McCartney, and that's what McCartney needs is somebody to push, right?
Nigel somebody is his name. His name's Nigel.
Yeah. But he that's why that album is so good, because he'd say, no, it's not good enough, do it again. And like, who says that to Paul McCartney, right?
And he wanted a consistency. So he's like, you're going to use this. You pick a guitar, that's what you're going to use on every song. Pick a keyboard, that's what you're going to use on every song. You're not going to put in a billion different sounds here. We're going to make it cohesive. And I think that's great.
You mean you didn't go out to get the alternate version of McCartney 3?
The Dawkins version.
I only have an alternate of McCartney 3. I don't have a regular one.
See, I bought the Japanese version of it as well to get the bonus tracks, and and then I bought the vinyl, and that was it. Just those 2 copies.
Your collection isn't complete without this.
I bought the Target vinyl, so it has the alternate back cover, and then I bought the Target CD. So I only have the Target version of the album. I don't even have
And the thing about those bonus tracks, by the way, they weren't bonus tracks, they're just alternates. It's like, don't call an alternate a bonus track. It's not like a song. It's the same freaking songs I already got.
Right. And it was produced by B.F. Goodrich.
That's right.
Yeah. I consider those bonus.
When the rubber hits the road.
I just bought 4 sealed copies of Off the Ground on cassette today. What?
Well,
what do you need those for?
There's the video.
That's a video, and they must have been very cheap. They must have been so cheap.
I'd buy that for $1.
I saw somebody video showed they picked up really cheap for like $5 or something. 2-disc Off the Ground set that came out in '93 with like all of the single bonus tracks on the second disc. I'm like, that thing was going for like $40 back then. That's why I never got it. It was way too expensive. And I think I found it at a thrift store. I'm like, what?
There's a story there.
Well, you see, that's what I don't know. I wouldn't call him arrogant. I mean, that's judgment call. But that's what I was talking about. When you have somebody who's got the guts to push Paul and tell him he can do better, that's when he does better. That's what Lennon always said for him. Like Lennon would
I just remember his name. Nigel Godrich is the producer who produced.
See, that's what John Lennon did with McCartney. He would push him. In that competition, they would push each other, right? That's why they were so good when they were together. But when you take that out of it, it's just like, you need a producer that's going to be your second pair of critical ears. That's what you need.
Yeah.
And if you got somebody just sitting there, yes sir, 3 bags full, he's not helping you. Like
No.
needs to do
No.
that. Say,
You know
"No,
who?
that's
You know
crap."
who produces the same way? Now I'm not gonna remember his name. The American Recordings guy. What's his name?
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin produces that way. That's what he did with Neil Diamond after Johnny Cash died. And it's like, Neil, you want me to produce an album for you? Neil Diamond's like, yes, please. So he puts Neil Diamond in the studio and he says, write some songs, rehearse them like 8 hours a day, every day. And he's like, I'll come in and check on you every once in a while. Like 6 months later, he comes in and Neil plays him his songs and he just goes, you're not ready yet. And off he goes. And Neil's like, Neil hated it. He's like, oh my God. But it's the best Neil Diamond album. When it was done, it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is a Neil Diamond album. It's so good.
That's what happens with all these successful artists is they get lazy, right?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
it becomes just doing a formula, right? And it's like, well, it's not. You gotta push.
But I will give credit to Neil Diamond. Is that after that experience, he let him produce a second album. So I will, he did do a second one. So I'll give that to Neil. He said, "Okay, we'll do this again."
Yes.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, well, now that we've dissected
What else can we do?
Ramon,
Just dissected and infected and everything.
Shall I get the Ms. Pac-Man up?
Oh God.
No.
Oh, if you like.
1912. Oh no, that's
three differences in it.
Yeah.
I hear a cat.
Oh, he's telling me that it's still raining. It's still raining. If you go outside, you want to come right back in. So
I don't. Half the time, I don't know if it's your cat or mine. But anyway.
That's mine. I have one that does that. She does that at 2:00 in the morning. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah. Well, I think news good regardless. Though I really.
Yeah, it's a really good.
I sworn, like, as soon as I bought Press to Play, played it once, I thought this is crap, and I decided I'm not buying more McCartney albums, and I didn't until New came out, and I bought it because I heard something. I thought, oh, that sounds interesting for a change. So then I went back and investigated other stuff, but after, I tell a lie. I think I bought Flowers. No, I didn't buy Flowers in the Dirt until later. So Press to Play was like the third of 3 Turkey albums in a row, and I just thought, okay, I'm done with you. And I just
don't like Turkey albums.
You didn't buy Flaming Pie?
No, I didn't. No, because I was
really good.
I was abstaining from Paul McCartney at that point.
Okay.
I went back and bought it afterward.
It's funny. I hated the much that my favorite song when I bought Press to Play was However Absurd, which is probably the worst song on the album.
That album about 2 years ago, I thought, I need to give it another chance. I didn't get to side 2. I played side 1. So I can't. This is crap. I can't listen to this. And so goodbye.
Boom.
That was just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I just thought this is just
and my favorite song from the major sessions before that. I don't count Broad Street as sessions. They weren't really.
No.
Well, yeah, but it was a Turkey album. But it started with McCartney 2, which I thought was just okay. What is this?
I like McCartney.
And people love that album. Fine, but I hate it. I think it's terrible. But but it started with that, and then we had that succession of Turkey albums. I think Whatchamacallit was great. Tug of War, I think, is a great album. I think. Yeah, but that came out after. I never got to. Oh, sorry, Tug of War. Yeah, I did have that.
Tug of War was after McCartney too.
Yeah, I did buy that one.
That was the one.
But then his albums then, right? But that was the one in there that was okay. The others were
my favorite song from the next one, Pipes of Peace, from the sessions, not from the album, was Ode to a Koala Bear, which tells you how much I like that album.
I call that album Pipes of Crap. That's what I call it.
At least Broad Street.
If you don't know Ode to a Koala Bear, it was the B-side of, I think, Say. It was the B-side of one of the singles.
I call that one
That wasn't too good either.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like Say. I didn't like. Well, I didn't like the Michael Jackson stuff on Tug of War either, and I didn't like
Well, Tug of War was a good album, but
the Stevie Wonder stuff I didn't like either of them. I didn't like any of this.
I think that's why I got so turned off, because Tug of War was so good, and then we got Pipes of Crap.
Yeah,
it's just leftovers. It literally was. I don't care what he says. It was mostly leftovers. It didn't make Tug of War. I mean, some of those songs have been kicking around since '79.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I didn't. I mean, Keep Undercover's all right, I guess.
Well, what came out after that? It was Broad Street. There was Pipes of Crap. There was Press to Place. There's like 3 albums in a row there that I thought, okay, I'm done with this guy. I can't hack this anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
but then Flowers came out. I'm like, okay, McCartney's back. I love Flowers. It came out. I don't know what now.
Right? He was Elvis on that one, and that was a lot better for sure.
Yeah.
But I had already given up on him by that point, so I just figured, whatever.
And then came Run Devil Run.
Well, no, that was later. And then came Off the Ground, which, again, to me, is a bunch of leftovers from Flowers in the Dirt.
I quit McCartney just when he started to come out with decent albums again, so my timing sucked. But anyway, whatever.
I like Off the Ground now better than I did when it came out.
Yeah, it's a good album. I like it. No,
I don't like his preachy stuff, but other than that,
yeah, I don't mind that. It's whatever. It's what he feels. No, it's cool.
Yeah, but I don't like Peace in the Neighborhood a whole lot. I don't like
Biker Like an Icon.
No, I like Biker Like an Icon. I think that's clever. But I don't like what's the one about the chimp smoking and all that. I don't like that one.
Don't remember that.
We all stand together.
I gotta go back and play.
Looking for changes. I don't love Looking for Changes. I don't love Peace in the Neighborhood.
I gotta go back and play. I haven't played it in a long time, so I gotta go back.
Biker Like an Icon. If you know the story, I didn't like the song either, and then I heard in an interview him telling the story of Biker Like an Icon, and I'm like, I like this. I went back and listened to it. I'm like, I like this now.
I get it.
Linda gave him the idea for the song. They're actually in New Orleans, or not? Is it New Orleans? Somewhere near the where they took the picture of Run Devil Run. Somewhere in that area is where him and Linda are on vacation.
Well, that's in Atlanta, Run Devil Run.
Okay, so that's where they were anyway, and they're on vacation, and Linda sees a camera shop, and she's like, "Oh, Paul, can we go in? I'd like to get a new camera. I want a Leica." And Paul's like, "A Leica? I've never heard of a Leica." And she goes, "Oh yeah, they're great. A Leica is like a Nikon." And Paul thinks about it and smiles and goes into the shop and writes Biker Like a Nikon. And he got it from Linda saying a Leica is like a Nikon. That's where it comes from, which I think is great.
See how you learn things when you're here?
Yeah. That to me is great. A Leica is like a Nikon. Biker Like a Nikon.
We can educate you just as well as Professor of Rock.
So that's why and then I started liking that song after that. I'm like, okay, I like this. No, it's clever what he's done there.
And David Gilmour won't go on his channel either.
No, David Gilmour goes on nobody's channel.
By the way, any McCartney fans out there, I watched a video a couple of weeks ago. I didn't know existed. They're at like Disney World or somewhere in 1999. McCartney and his I think it's 99. No, not 99. What year is it? It's McCartney and his rock and roll band, David Gilmour, and it's that band. It's the why can't I think of it? It's
Well, let me see. It's on Run Devil Run, right?
yeah, it's the Run Devil Run band. And
so he's got David Gilmour, Ian Pace on drums, Dave Matthews, or Maddox, sorry, Dave Maddox, Mike Green guitar, Ian Pace on drums.
Yeah, and they do a whole set for only like 20 people. They spend like a half an hour or something playing, and it's really good. And you just don't. I didn't know this existed. You know, I only know about the one at the Cavern, but no, he did this one too, and it's really interesting. And it's good, and it's good quality. And check it out; it's on YouTube.
You can find that a lot easier.
That band, so you get to see Gilmour, and you know,
great guitarist,
good stuff.
Special walk on by Tiny Tim.
No.
Yes. And the ukulele.
I can't do that anymore. I have.
So I guess it's a sound check or something, but it's he goes. He spent like a half an hour or something just playing songs from the album, Run Devil Run album. Good. Nobody's hackling him like at the Cavern show, which is a good thing.
So why did he and Gilmour didn't do more together?
They did a few things.
Yeah, they did the single "No More Lonely Nights."
Yeah, No More Lonely Nights.
Really
and Gilmour's on.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah.
And he's also on. I think maybe he's not. No, never mind. He's not on that. He's on No More Lonely Nights. For some reason, I was thinking he was on Spies Like Us, but no, Townsend's on Spies Like Us.
Yeah.
See, you're not going to learn this stuff from the professor of rock.
No.
Not even from Facts Verse.
This is true.
We've got them all beat.
And we look good doing it.
And we're more
good doing it, right? So that's what matters. We present well.
We do.
David is on Flowers in the Dirt.
Dirty flowers. Where else would you have flowers?
In the dirt. In the mud.
In the dirt. I think wasn't Paul McCartney's last major hit that No More Lonely Nights? That was number 10. Did he have a big hit after that? 84?
I don't. Well, it depends what you define.
Yeah, define hit. Top 40, yes, definitely.
Yeah, he had 3 or 4 top 40 hits, but not a big major one anymore. I don't think.
What album was that from?
What? Broad Street. That's one of the good songs.
Oh, I'm looking at filmography. No wonder I can't.
Oh, okay.
Always have the book handy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you think McCartney's playing with a lot of good guitarists on Broad Street. He's got Chris Spedding, he's got Dave Edmunds, he's got David Gilmour. It's like, holy crap.
Oh, you'd be surprised, people. No More Lonely Nights was not the last top 40 outing by Paul McCartney.
No, I know it's not top 40. Yeah. We're talking top 10, not top 40.
Oh, top 10. Oh, okay. Yeah, yes, he did. He had one.
He had one more
after that.
He had one more.
Guys Like Us, I think.
After No More Lonely Nights in 1985.
Press?
Spies Like Us.
No, Press got to 21.
Okay.
It was between Lonely Nights and Press. It hit number 7.
Oh, then it has to be Spies Like Us.
Ding.
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 It had to be.
Yeah. And his last top 40 song got to number 25 back in 1989. It was
My Brave Face.
My Brave Face. That was it. That's his last top 40 songs.
Yeah.
At least at the time of printing.
Mm-hmm.
David did Orchestra, then did No More Lonely Nights. Then there's Priscilla Alone Sessions in '84, which had Lindiana, We Got Married, and I Love This House.
Mm-hmm.
So the last number one single he had. Oh, wait a minute. How did I end up way back there now?
Yeah. Okay.
Never mind. Still searching for it.
Nope, I've got it.
Was last number one. It was Say.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Only because of that Michael Jackson guy.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that was in 1983.
Yeah.
I'm thinking his last top 100 single. And that's hard. That's hard to look up. But this last top 100 is probably "Hope for Deliverance."
Yeah. But it wasn't a top 40 hit, I don't think.
Not Freedom?
It wasn't a top 40 hit, but it did get airplay, and I think it probably hit somewhere in the top 100.
What about Freedom?
So what are you talking, singles?
Yeah.
The last one was All Day, hit number 15.
What?
No.
It's a non-album single. Never heard of it. But,
that one. No.
Oh, that's the one with Kanye West.
Okay, well, I don't count that stuff.
Yeah.
McCartney playing acoustic guitar on a track doesn't count. As
Okay, so then you got one with. So the last one on his own. There's another one from Kanye. The last one on his own was Dance Tonight.
Oh, Dance Tonight, really?
From Memory Almost Full, yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a hit? Okay.
That was the last one on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but how far did it get?
It got 69.
60.
In America? Or just...
Yeah.
Wow.
That's U.S. It got to number 3 in Japan.
Because it wasn't a single in America. I mean, they were still doing CD singles and stuff.
It got to 26 in the UK and 24 in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
What did it get in Belize?
Oh, it doesn't. Didn't chart in Canada. The last one he had in Canada was number 1, which is "Do They Know It's Christmas," which doesn't really count.
No.
So we go back.
Do They Know It's Christmas? That's not Band-Aid, but the other.
So the last one that charted in Canada was "From a Lover to a Friend" from Driving Rain, hit number 6 in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a mistake.
Why does that have to be a mistake?
Wikipedia.
That at least got released as a single. Dance Tonight didn't get released as a single.
No.
That doesn't sound right to me. They didn't get any airplay around here. Sorry.
Yeah.
If anything, it was in the bargain bin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
so bad.
Fine line in
Yeah.
the UK.
No, so bad it was.
Sorry, there's "Find My Way" was number 31 in the U.S.
Ooh.
33.
There's
Oh,
still
was it? Okay.
Wow.
And So Bad was in the high 20s because it was number 1 on the AC chart. It's So Bad from.
Well, it's 2020. Has it been 5 years since that album?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I didn't realize it's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
Time flies quickly.
It does.
We're already 5 years past COVID already.
Yeah.
Well, not past COVID. We're literally only 2 years when finally they said, "Okay, go about your lives."
It'll be 5 years ago this month that I started teaching online. That's when COVID hit in March 2020. That's when I went online to teach.
Yeah,
but I mean,
5 years.
Realistically, it lasted 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Where I am, anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty much the average. 3 years.
We still can't find any toilet paper.
There are still people wearing masks where I am.
Oh yeah, there was somebody wearing a mask in the coffee shop today. They were having trouble drinking their coffee, but you just
I didn't drink coffee through your mask.
Some people. I mean,
I don't get that. If you're so afraid of all of that kind of stuff, right? Okay, I get you got to go to the supermarket or whatever.
Yeah.
Why would you go hang out in a coffee shop with a mask? It's just
There's people in here. They might be contagious. Oh,
I've got there in my church. There's a woman who still wears a mask. She was there this morning wearing a mask, and she's an educated person. She's a psychologist and all this. And she's sitting there wearing a mask. I think, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, and then she goes up and she does the prayers of the people, and she takes her mask off. Takes her mask off. It's like, well, why did you have the frickin' thing on in the first place? Like, you're using a microphone that everybody else is using, and now you're either going to contaminate it or you're going to get contaminated.
yeah.
It's like, I just like, why are you still wearing a mask? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
That's my reason. What used to make me laugh is when you drive around and people are in their cars with their windows rolled up and they're wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the car.
What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's 20 degrees outside and you're driving down the road in the middle of nowhere. You see somebody walking and they're all by themselves and they're wearing a mask.
Wearing
It's
a
like,
mask, yeah. That's right.
Yep, exactly. Education isn't intelligence.
Education.
Now there's
Not
indoctrination.
Not unless you watch Program.
More like indoctrination, not education.
my favorite thing working in retail is you see people wearing masks, right? Everybody had to wear a mask. They're all wearing masks. But then they got a cough, and what's the first thing they do? They bring their mask down, and then they cough. I'm like, what's the point? The mask is there for when you cough, you idiot.
Well, yeah, but then you got to throw it out and get a new one, right? So you want to do that.
Yeah, there was this old lady walking around in Walmart not too long ago asking people where everybody, where's your mask? Where's your mask, sir? You know, like, you know.
Come On To Me was heavily promoted on YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's how that worked out.
Yeah, he had some hits on the contemporary.
He had contests about the song, all this kind of stuff. That could have been how it got to 6.
Yeah, it's also like John Lennon. They released "Jealous Guy" after he died, and it was a hit on the AC chart. You know.
As far as I'm concerned, the song has to be physically released as a single for it to count on the charts. That's just me. I will never. That's what the charts are. They rank singles. Album charts rank albums. Singles charts rank singles. And if it's not released as a single, it doesn't belong on the chart.
Not necessarily.
Period.
Every once in a while, I see something that'll say album cut or something.
Yeah.
Every once in a while,
Well, they do stop because they don't do singles anymore, but that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
The singles chart.
Well, I mean, there's always exceptions, but I mean, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was never a single. Yeah, it got played on the radio in 1967. It was on the radio all the time, right? All the time it was on the radio, and it wasn't a single. So, it depends.
Playing on the radio doesn't make it a hit, though. It shouldn't.
Well, yeah, but if it's in their regular rotation, they're treating it like it is.
Well, in America, at one point, the charts were based primarily on sales. Airplay did enter into it, but it was primarily on single sales.
Yeah.
And which is how it should be. Are people putting their money where their mouths is how
they can't do that today because nobody's buying. It's all streaming, right? So
it's not. It shouldn't be. What song is somebody hearing in the background not paying any attention to? It shouldn't be that. It should be where did they put their money? Because that means they really like the song if they're going to fork out their cash to buy it.
Well, that's probably how they're doing it these days with streaming services. That's if somebody buys it, that counts as a whatever.
If somebody plays it. But see, this is what's wrong with streaming services. You take one of these places, I don't know what they're called. There's a bunch of them where they'll make up your own radio. You put in a couple of groups that you like, and they'll start playing songs for you, right? Well, all of those songs count as plays. Even though you didn't play them, they still count as plays, and they still go into the chart statistics, which is stupid. Nobody's some AI machine played this track, and now ridiculous.
What was I looking up when I started looking up?
The top 40 hits of Paul McCartney.
No, whatever.
Your old address.
What was it?
Your old address.
No.
Yeah.
No. You said something about a B-side or something that got played. Blah blah blah.
Oh, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, but that didn't chart. That never
For
charted.
Elton John, it did. Wasn't it a hit for Elton John?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Elton John, but
it was a single.
Not Beatles. So
but not the Beatles.
No.
No, it didn't.
I always thought in '77 when they released Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band with a little help from my friends, as nice as it was to have A Day in the Life as the B-side of that single, I always thought Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds should have been the B-side of that single.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been a single. It should have been the A-side.
Yeah. Well, they should have put it on the B-side, if not the A-side. I mean, they should have, you know.
Who are these people? Are they relevant? That Chapel Roan. Oh, that's that girl that came out on the Grammys looking.
I don't think so, because they want $20 to $25 for a single these days, and it's the same pressing plants that they can't press enough albums on, which is why singles they started declining, because they don't have enough pressing plants to press albums, let alone singles. So what are you going to press? A single to sell for $8 or an album to sell for $30? You're going to press albums.
There's more money in albums.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing about Record Store Day. To be honest, that's why I don't love Record Store Day anymore. Is my favorite thing was to go and buy singles for between $8 and $10. There was always interesting singles every single Record Store Day, and I always come home with a handful of singles.
Every single Record Store Day.
Yeah, always. You know, like things like that Kinks EP series. There was a Link Ray series of singles. There was all of this.
Well, I know they've done it like a ton of the 10-inch singles, you know, that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, but
a lot of that.
10 inches they charge as much as a 12-inch. So what's the point? I don't see the point.
Careful what you say about 10 inches.
Where are you going with that?
I don't want to know.
I didn't say that. He did.
I don't know. I never heard that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I haven't bought a single in I don't know when.
Well, I bought singles when they were 77 cents. But not since. Yeah.
I bought a single when I was a little
kid.
I used to get them when the B-side wasn't available on the album. I'd buy the single.
Yeah.
My record store downtown still has a good handful of now and then singles for $25.
Oh, is that that's an EP though, isn't it?
Like these EPs that would come out every Record Store Day. Kinks would have a new one every Record Store Day.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have them all, unfortunately, but you know, I mean, just you know, I miss these days, and they'd be like between $8 and $10, and they're cool, and they sounded great, and you know, I mean, that was what I looked forward to on Record Store Day, was this kind of thing.
There you go.
They're gone now.
There's a video.
What is?
How did you know Richard James? Yes, indeed. Of course.
That's true.
Yeah. I am the Canadian stud muffin.
You are.
Nah, you don't want to do that.
Not really.
No, you don't want to go there.
No, half-ass American. America's right there out my window.
Right, just a spit across the bridge. Yeah.
I thought you were Canadian. Yeah, but America's right out my window.
Right over there, yeah.
It's crazy.
Listen, for anybody who's not lived in Windsor, Windsor people identify more with America than they do Canada. That's just the way it is.
Indeed. We are.
Yeah, when I moved there, everybody were like frustrated Americans. They were Canadians, but they were frustrated Americans.
I even say XYZ.
See, he doesn't even know how to speak Canadian. He says Z.
Yeah, and I don't.
What the hell is a Z?
And I don't spell favor with a U. Get out of here.
See what I mean, folks? See what whatever.
Fact. In fact, in school, I was so against the idea of you got to spell favor with a U that when the test came and you're okay, class, spell flavor, spelled it without a U.
When I went to Windsor,
I spelled it all the American way, and of course handed it in. I got it, like X.
When I moved to Windsor to go to teachers college, I thought I moved to a different country. I was like, what the heck is going on in this crazy city?
I don't know. Well, anyway, I do everything in Fahrenheit. I've got my car set in miles.
He's even a Detroit Lions fan. How despicable is that?
Because we don't have. That's the NFL team.
Cheers for the Red Wings instead of the Leafs, folks.
I don't live in Toronto.
Trana.
I don't live in Trana. It's like the local team is the Detroit Red Wings. I watched the Detroit News. I did.
That was actually half joking aside. That was a real eye opener for me because coming from where I lived, which is like less than an hour outside of Toronto, everybody was Leaf fans, right? So I moved to Windsor just thinking it would be the same. No way. They hated the Leafs in Windsor. It's like, what are you guys, Americans? And they all say, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of Montreal fans.
I give up. I just do this.
Yeah.
I know. So like I'm always like, I thought you were Canadian. How Canadian can you be when you're less than a mile from Detroit? So.
Yeah, but they're less than a mile from Canada, so maybe they think they're Canadian.
And yes, I explained that it costs money to go there. Like, what is it? Like $11 just to cross under the stinking tunnel to go to.
Is that what it is now? $11?
Yeah, it costs about $20 to go there.
To drive like half a mile.
Do you pay 11 to go back?
Yes.
11 and 11, $22.
Something like
that.
Oh
wow!
And
that's U.S. dollars too.
Right? Improved bridge that's supposed to open in a few months.
They're gonna charge you 20.
I can't wait to see what the toll is on that sucker.
Yeah.
So, but that one's built by the Canadian government. It is not privately owned.
Oh, maybe it'll be free.
Saving grace, but still,
do you pay to
get money back out of it somehow?
Do you pay to do the Ambassador Bridge?
Yes, it's about the same.
You will on the new one then.
Yeah, it's the same price, roughly.
Yeah.
I think the tunnel is a little cheaper, like about by 50 cents. But
trucks don't use the tunnel. That's why they they all go the bridge.
Only blocks from the tunnel. They won't let you walk through it though.
Well, that's what, like, where I lived, and it was it was closer to go to the tunnel than the bridge.
Mm. Yeah, I use the tunnel.
It's right downtown. The tunnel's right downtown, basically.
So like the new bridge is like downriver. So like
even the Ambassador Bridge is a little bit down.
It is, but
yeah.
The new bridge is like another 3 or 4 miles downriver. So like for me, that's useless. Unless I was heading south.
Well, are they going to dedicate it to trucks, or is it just anybody? Is it like?
Well, it's dedicated to everybody, but it's mostly for the trucks.
Yeah,
because they've made Highway 401 go whoop.
Yeah.
So the new bridge, they will let you walk, and I don't know why. But we don't know what the costs are yet.
Unless you go at night wearing dark clothes and they don't see you.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best. But yeah, the new bridge is gonna have a
And if
walk.
they do see you, you get shot.
But I mean, from where it is, it's down in the nothing of Windsor. It's just trees.
The nothing of Windsor.
Nothing of it. So,
I remember that neighborhood. There was nothing there.
and when you cross over Detroit, it's basically nothing there too.
Nobody lives there. Nobody has
Nobody
a
lives there. There's
It's just
nothing there.
nothing of Windsor.
Why you would want to come over here is like a mystery. So,
It's just a big nothing.
yeah, but like maybe 40 years from now, it'll all get built up. You never know.
The
Right now-
population size sign says 0.
You have entered the nothing of Windsor.
You're in the nothing of Windsor zone.
Yes. And over there's like the Delray area of Detroit, which is all like decrepit homes. And, like nobody's going to walk across and say, well, here I am. Well, let me go back. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Windsor was interesting. I was there in 91, I guess it was. And yeah, it's an interesting place back then, that's for sure.
They tore down the beer store.
They must have had the casino then, I think. Yeah, they did. They did have the casino back then.
Yeah, that was the temporary casino.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I never went to it. I just didn't have the money. But yeah.
Yeah, but at one time we had two. We had the riverboat at one time.
Oh.
That was kind of fun. But you couldn't walk around in there. It was like, excuse me.
I used to walk down to the park there at the end of Oulet or or whatever they call it.
Main Street.
Yeah, I guess it was, well, whatever street Dr. Disc is on, whatever,
Yeah.
I used to walk down to the park there once in a while. It was a nice little park.
They tore down the visitor center. Ooh.
Mm.
It was blocking the view of the river. Get rid of it.
Oh, no.
So
You just move 20 paces to the right. I mean,
we can't see the river for this visitor center. Get that thing out of here.
Now visitors have nowhere to go.
Yeah. They go to Doc's house.
Well, we've got a train on the river.
Oh, a water train?
We've got a stage on the river now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you get a train on the river? This has to
I
be.
wouldn't think. You'd think.
Well, I would think. Yeah,
I would
this needs to be explained. How do you get a train on the river?
You put it on the part where it's still dry.
You mean the land?
The land of the river.
So it's not actually
the riverfront, whatever.
It's not a river train. It's a land train.
And we're supposed to be getting a trolley service this year.
Hey,
now
trolley
go back and forth on the river.
Oh,
and salute the Americans.
Well, they always had a train track down on the shore.
Yeah, that was the old CPR.
Yeah.
But no, they're supposed to be putting a new trolley line.
Oh, okay.
Well, that'd be all right. That's good for.
That'd be cute.
Around, yeah.
So that's our big thing for this year. Did you hear they tore down the Sears store?
Well, Sears is dead in Canada.
Well, it's really dead here. They tore it down.
Well, there are no Sears stores anymore. They're done.
Yeah, no, Sears is done everywhere.
Sears is done forever.
Yeah. So
that's why I'm not getting my Christmas catalog.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And how Penny's is hanging on, I don't know.
Next, you'll be telling me Eaton's is gone too.
By the way, but after this month, I think you'll not be able to shop at Joanne Fabrics.
I never liked her anyway.
Oh, is she going out of business too?
They were saying Red Robin is getting bigger now.
Oh, Red Robin, yum.
Yeah, Red Robin. Supposed to be like doing well.
There's lots of robins around, so I guess they can still serve meals.
Lots of yum.
I guess so. Like Red Robin is doing better than last year or whatever. So Macy's may be closing 18 stores this year, but Red Robin is booming. So go have a hamburger.
Oh, Macy's is closing.
Maybe our Macy's and pennies both.
Well, Macy's has always been. I don't know how Macy's has survived for this long. You go to J.C. Penney's and you look at something and it's $60. You go to Macy's and look at the exact same thing and it's $100, and it's like that's the way Macy's has always been, and I don't understand how they stay in business.
Well, you know, it's more in Canada because you go to Sears in Canada and then you go to the Bay, and it was always a lot more expensive at the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You get maybe not exactly the same manufacturer, but you get basically the same product at Sears for like, you know, 30% less. You know, like it really, yeah.
Macy's is the exact same product, and it'll be that much more expensive.
Well,
Macy's puts
kind of got that market.
Retail list price on every item that they sell. Period.
I miss Sears already. Because Hudson's Bay is all we've got now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the big that's all we do have. And it's not even Canadian owned anymore.
Yeah, I buy Canadian. Screw Trump. We'll buy Canadian.
Well, it happened before Trump, but nothing to do with him. But
yeah,
yeah. I don't know. Well, it's online, right? Everybody's buying online. It's just it's hard.
But I think that's gonna start falling off eventually. As postage rates keep climbing and climbing and climbing, and they're not gonna stop. I don't think they should.
It depends what they do, but if you're Amazon, they do their own deliveries. So
I think everybody's gonna have to, and they're not gonna be doing it for free too much longer either. It's costing them too much money.
Yeah, but they're making lots of money. You know, that's the thing.
But
part of their overhead.
Between their returns and their shipping and everything, Amazon is not making as much money as they used to.
Well, they clamped down on returns, right? Because people order multiple sizes and all this crap, and then
and the free shipping back, so they've clamped down on that. Slimmer and slimmer and slimmer too, and next day is pretty much gone with them too, and that's the way it's going to go.
Very seldom do I get anything the next day. It's unless it's a really small item.
I said back before even the pandemic that you want to fix the American economy, and this isn't a popular opinion, but I said hike postal rate drastically, let them match the rest of the world's, because what that will do will bring back local business.
You'll go back in the stores because to save that
you'll go back in the stores.
Yep.
Well, there might be some to that. This is one of the reasons I don't buy on eBay anymore is because the shipping rates just went crazy.
Yeah, and it's not their fault. It's the post office, and the post office. U.S. Postal has gotten really bad too. There are certain hubs that are just terrible. It can take you 2 weeks or more to get a package now in America.
Yeah.
Post offices have gotten, and guess what happens in that time? If you bought it on eBay, you've gotten a refund and your product, and the poor seller is out their money because they didn't call me, even though it's not. Now the seller can put in a claim with the post office, but that's just costing taxpayers money, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Kim has got a good point there. It's like the impulse buy, right? And then when that becomes expensive, people stop doing it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they get you hooked, like, oh, free shipping, and then all of a sudden, $32 shipping. What? Like, I'll go to the store.
Well, if I order a record from the U.S., okay, just any record, it's going to be close to $25 to get it here. Mm-hmm. That's like in Canada. That's crossing the border, right? And it's like, I'm sorry, that's like doubling the cost. Of the item itself, and it's just not worth it. Like, I'll look at it and say, sorry, I'm not paying $50 for a record that's
because postage is so much in Canada. I have a feeling that your economy, as far as businesses and things go, is better than ours is. I would almost guarantee it has to be. Because we don't have hundreds of stores closing every day like we do in America. I mean, and that's why, duh.
But on the other hand, we don't have, per capita, we don't have the number of stores that you have in America either.
Well,
So, and we don't have nearly the product that you have in America. Like we talked a lot about music, and you guys get all kinds of music that we've never heard of in Canada. Like it's amazing how much. Like
yeah,
I'll
but
watch
it's
podcasts
all
and-
online. Like
Well,
there's
I
no place
know,
I can go to buy a new record in a store that's not a huge. It's not something Target or Walmart doesn't carry because it's gone.
Yeah.
CDs too. We have one store that sells CDs left, and it's FYE, and they're getting almost nothing in as far as product because they're going down.
An FYE.
So like they haven't even carried any of the new Beatle releases in like years.
Really?
FYE's been gone from here for like 2 or 3 years.
Well, that's all I have left here, and it's almost nothing left.
I've never seen FYE where I am.
It's sad. So there's no place to buy music where I am, basically.
The big chain record stores here now are Sunrise Records. That's the big Canadian chain now. It used to be places like Sam. They were always Sam, and then we had what was the one?
Remember Shoppers Record and Tape Mart?
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. The Sunrise bought them out.
HMV.
HMV, and that was a British company. But that was our big chain after Sam's died, and now it's Sunrise. But again,
I don't think there's a chain left in the United States.
We have Sunrise in Canada, but that's the only one I think we have.
I don't think there's one chain left that's not online.
Canada's record store.
It's gone.
It's the only one left.
It's the only one left, yeah. It's the only one. In the chain, it's the only chain left in Canada. So.
Yeah, but
actually, they're not bad for what they are. They're not actually too bad. Like they do a decent job, but
but they still have a lot of non-record stuff. Like, look, T-shirts, look, Funkos. Look.
Well, they have to though. That's how they survive.
Well, that's what FYE did. FYE became 90% a crap store and 10% music and movies. And
but they don't have any used stuff. It's all new, right? Like Sunrise doesn't carry.
Yeah, FYE has a lot of used. FYE has more used than new too, which is
the odd store might have a couple of boxes of used stuff, but that's the store's choice. It's not a policy.
If FYE was smart, what they should have done when the record revival started is they should have started selling used vinyl as well as used CDs and become a used record store chain, and they might have survived.
Yeah.
The last time I went into Sunrise, they had a big display on the end of an aisle. New country releases. Was Ringo on that rack? No. What?
Because again, they're not going to stock something that's not going to sell. They can't afford to.
They didn't stock Ringo.
Well, I mean, let's face it. I mean, how many people who like country music are looking for Ringo's new album? They probably don't even know. Like,
how many country albums do you have, Doc? How many country CDs do you have?
Yeah, exactly. So, but the people who are into country music don't associate Ringo Starr with country music.
No.
But when you have that new country releases and they got everything.
They're not even going to know he's released a country album. They're just not, unless.
Wait till March 10th, they'll get a whiff of that.
So, I mean, that's what I mean. They're not going to stock something that's not.
And to be fair, if it was 6 months ago or a year ago or whenever it was a year ago, I guess, when Beyonce's country album came out and they had the same display, that probably wouldn't have been on there either. Now they would have carried it, but it wouldn't have been on the display.
No.
Because she's not a country artist.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if she did a country album, she's not a country artist.
Now she is.
No, she did a country album. She's not a country artist.
She won a Grammy for Best Country Album.
Well, we had that.
She didn't win a Grammy for Best Country Artist. She won a Grammy for Best Country Album. That's a difference.
But again, we had that conversation. It's all political.
Oh, don't bring Trump into this.
No, it's not him. It's just beyond that. It's just in the industry. It's just all political.
Oh.
Anyway, it is what it is.
Damn, I hate when things get political.
Yeah.
Everybody out there is doing it too.
Yeah.
The whole audience, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Doc, have you been looking at, have you noticed the time lately, by the way?
Yeah.
Just asking you.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because this is the last one before the turnover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They can't cut me off.
It doesn't
No,
happen.
I can't cut you off, but I'm just making sure that.
No, it still resets on the 3rd.
Okay.
The turd.
Yeah, on the 3rd, yes.
No, they say in Quebec, they say the turd.
That's right. So this turd can still go.
Mm-hmm.
So all you people out there are like, are they still talking?
That's why we say. That's why we say turd away, turd away.
Yeah.
They had fun.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Did we?
We'll be back Thursday.
We're all
Night.
so much smarter with all the things we learned today.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, the audience wants us to go.
And there's going to be a quiz later.
I can't blame them.
Mm.
Why? Is it like they tell us to get lost? What's going on here? There's a rebellion in the peanut gallery.
People actually want this show to end. I gotta go eat supper, you know.
Yeah, there are things
I
to
gotta
do.
go more like I gotta go pee.
Well, that too. So do I.
This went somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I had my root beer here.
Had your root beer?
I didn't put any yop in it either.
Everybody hold up their pop can now. This is going to be the new tradition.
I don't drink anything while I'm
Water. Just
I'm
plain
like Paul
old
McCartney. I go on stage for like 8 hours in one of these things. I know I have a sip of water. I'm like McCartney.
Remember the preview channel? What's that?
Don't know that one.
What is that? Is that something new?
Is that something new?
I don't
We
know.
need a preview of the preview channel.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Isn't that when you see the thumbnail and you put your cursor over it and it kind of starts to play a little bit? Is that a preview? Or does that count as a click?
Why do some videos do that and some don't? And that confuses me. I hate that.
Did you get JorgenS' private link? A room tour, apparently.
He did that with Mayo back when Mayo was asking about his room tour, which I'm sorry, but Joe's never gonna watch that. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's
I'll take it.
I don't have an hour to spend to watch that. Won't let me copy it. Oh well.
I think my wife's guests are leaving, so I should go say goodbye. So if you guys sign off, I'll stay, but if you sign off, goodbye, everybody. In case you're on when I'm back.
Bye-bye. Till Thursday.
Okay. Au revoir.
Oh, you are signing off? Okay.
Okay, might as well. I don't know.
Bye.
All right. Bye.